Listen.
What's going on, everybody? We are Listen 3000. I am Cesar.
And I am Zen.
And yeah, before we get into this episode, we want to talk about our giveaway real quick.
Yeah.
It's for the month of August. It's our first giveaway. And we're giving out a Funko Pop. We're giving out a Marvel-inspired t-shirt, right?
Yes.
By Changed by Lulu. It's very fire.
Shout out Pan.
For sure. Gang, gang.
Yeah.
And the way to get into the giveaway is to like, comment, and subscribe for any of our videos for this month, for August. And at the end of the month, we're just going to pick a winner, right?
Yes.
Cool.
And there is no limit. So if you leave mad comments, that's more chances for you to win. So comment it up, get in the comment box at the bottom if you're watching this on YouTube, and keep going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And good luck to you, because it's gonna be good.
Yeah, for sure. We have some guests today.
Yes,
it's gonna be very fun.
Yeah.
Everyone first, give it up for Rico. Yes, in the right button.
I can hear it.
I
can hear that.
Perfect. And also we have Solomon Cesar.
Yes.
Again.
It's rapping.
Yes. So you can't see Solomon Cesar, but that's also a part of the aesthetic. So it's okay.
Facts. He's a ghost, and this is how it works out for him.
It's great. But yeah, okay. Obviously, we got to get introductions for both of them. So first, Rico, you want to introduce yourself, tell everybody what you got going on?
Yeah.
Give them all of the, the pages and stuff you have too.
Mm-hmm.
What is up, people? My name is Rico. I am a rapper, actor, fellow podcaster. I've been on TikTok. Me and the Listen 3000 podcast linked up through TikTok a few times. The first time I got hip to you guys was y'all was saying that Marvel hasn't dropped anything under a 7. And I just responded. I'm thinking I didn't even check y'all page. So I'm like, okay, they ain't finna actually pay attention to what I'm saying. I did a quick video, then y'all responded 30 minutes later. I'm like, oh, okay. So I got hip to what y'all was talking about, and then I kind of got pushed more towards the Marvel side of TikTok. I've always been on there, but I really started gaining traction on the Marvel side of TikTok when I did the skit about white America, and especially it came off of, I think, the Variety article. They was acting like they weren't sure whether or not Sam Wilson was going to be Captain America or if Chris Evans was going to come back, all of that. So I made a video off of that. That took off, did really good numbers.
That's dope.
And we just kind of linked up, me and the Listen 3000 podcast, just networking, just, hey, I would love to be on. Because I love talking MCU, DC, whatever stuff going on. But yeah, me personally, like I said, rapper, actor, podcaster, I've been doing skits for about 3 to 4 years now. I've been on TikTok for about 3 years, and I've really been gaining traction over the last year. So you can find me on TikTok at _Rico the artist. I just go by Rico, but I had to Rico just wasn't available, and I didn't want to have a bunch of underscores or a bunch of numbers with my username, so I had to pick something that was somewhat unique, and I felt like Rico the artist worked for me because I'm multifaceted. I've been picking up little things here and there, whether it's music, acting. I've gotten into photography. I'm learning how to DJ a little bit, so I'm trying to do a little something of everything so I can stop working this regular job. Whatever take off first.
For sure, man.
And that's what's up. Keep going, bro.
Definitely, bro.
I appreciate it.
We appreciate you, man.
For sure. I'm happy to have you.
Yeah.
But yeah, dope. So now Solomon Cesar. You want to tell people about your life, my friend?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I respect it.
This is not all right. Well, we will then. Solomon Cesar is a part of 7 Minutes to LA. I guess you do this.
Okay, all right.
Jesus.
Yeah. Solomon Cesar, he's a part of 7 Minutes to LA, which is a production and creative collective that I'm also a part of. And
oh wow.
Yeah, and he engineers and he does a lot of other cool stuff. And he's a ghost right now. He's
a ghost most of the time anyway. So this is his thing. It's great. Did we do good, Solomon?
Are you cool with that? Is that up to your standards?
I'll do.
You know what? That's fine. And also, I'm excited because I feel like everyone here will probably have, I don't know if we'll have different opinions on things, but we all are it seems like we have opinions. You know what I mean? That are very personal. So
and
this should be a fun one.
That came out today that I really want to
Right, there's some stuff to talk about, which is maybe maybe not be the first time, but we rarely just talk about business things. Yeah. You know what I mean? Within film and content stuff. But it should be a fun joint today. Yeah. So let's get to the first topic. What is it?
Black Panther.
You do this because you know more about this than me.
I'll get into it.
This is madness.
All right. So the first topic we talking about I don't know if anybody's seen online. Obviously, Wakanda Forever is coming out. The trailer came out. Obviously, since Chadwick's passing, it's been like a movement online, recast T'Challa. And, we definitely, I don't know how you feel. Do you want T'Challa?
This is how we starting this off. Too.
Right,
no. Do you? Is that a part of discussing them?
Well, no,
right? You mean?
I'm just all right. Whatever. No, I'll scrap that.
Just ask you right after.
No, don't run from it. Don't run from it.
I'm not. I'm just like, do you want to do that now or do you want to explain it first?
I got you.
Yeah, keep explaining it and then I'll get into it.
So the recast T'Challa movement that's been going. It's been gaining a lot of traction, even from like Chadwick's family and things of that nature. So the Wakanda Forever trailer comes out. What was it? Last week before last?
Yeah.
And then I guess people took some issue with. I guess people were upset that they still didn't recast T'Challa.
I'm about to laugh.
And
finish this.
They had like the mural of Chadwick in the
right.
In the film and the trailer.
Yeah.
So people were like, "Yo, we boycotting Wakanda Forever. We boycotting Black Panther." So, how do y'all feel about that?
Can you even explain? Do you know more info on it? Like, why are they? I actually don't get the boycott.
I think it roots because I seen a couple different takes. So. Obviously, it's the recast T'Challa thing. They were upset about that.
Right. Okay.
Then they had the mural of Chadwick.
Like they're
in the
almost
film.
Using him or something?
That's what they were.
It's for a mural shot.
Saying. They were saying, it was disrespectful to use his memory to sell the movie and things of that nature.
This is
okay.
Is that what they're doing? Is that what they're doing with that mural though?
No, bro. Like
he died.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. We're all agreeing right there. Like I don't think that's what they're doing with the mural.
No,
using that.
No, I agree. Well, hold on, Rico.
The movie is damn near that. I mean, Marvel at this point is like dope. Like it sells itself. Like whatever they sell out is gonna go.
No, that's true.
Like you know what I'm saying? So like they definitely don't need to but they already I thought it was written in the movie that he did die.
Exactly. So like it makes sense to be there.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you there for sure.
Now they did some hologram stuff and like you know what I mean. Like I don't know.
Then it's weird.
Message to like you know what I'm saying. Like that he knew he was going to die. He made a message or some shit like that. Nah, I'm not with that. Don't do that.
Right. No, that's honestly exactly how I feel.
But yeah, they definitely should recast. Sure.
Wait, hold on. Before we even get into the recast part, hold on, because I feel like we are. Rico, what did you
So my whole opinion on this thing is obviously I don't know the nigga personally, but I don't feel like Ryan Coogler would have gone out of his way to use Chadwick Boseman to sell this sequel.
Come on,
first of all,
like what?
From all intents and purposes, what I've heard about Ryan Coogler is how hands-on he is as a director, how good of a person he is. He's not gonna use Chadwick's dead whatever without his family's consent. We can scrap that. Now to answer what you guys have been saying, a lot of the folks that I've seen complaining have been white. I'm gonna be real with you. Everybody that's black for the most part that I have seen, they talking about it's like a funeral. Somebody posted me and my Fantasia crying like this. How I'm walking into Wakanda too. Like so, the thing is, it was a white boy I stitched, and I don't think he meant anything by it. But word choice is everything.
Right.
He said showing the new Black Panther suit is forcing fans to go into the movie to watch it. First of all, the Negroes was gonna go watch it regardless. Let's be real. This was like one of the first times I've heard black folks say, "Hey, I'm gonna go watch it again." Besides when Purple Rain came out.
No, seriously.
He was the reason why it got to that point of this was the top ranked, this, that, and the third movie forever. So I feel like it's a lazy argument to say that, you're forcing fans to go watch it. Nobody's forcing you to do anything.
Right.
It's gonna get watched. It's Black Panther. And it's Marvel. Like you said, Marvel is like crack at this point. Especially with everything going on with DCE. All you gotta do is say, hey, we got a Marvel something coming out.
We're gonna watch it.
Yes, because even if you're on like the wave of, I'm tired of having to watch a show to get hooked to what's going on in the movies, if you want to stick with what's going on, you're going to watch the show. Even if you're going to complain about it in the process, you're going to do it. So to say it's forcing people to know, folks are going to go see the movie because it's a Marvel movie, and two, it's Black Panther, and people are curious as to what you're going to do with Chadwick Boseman.
That's a main thing.
Let's just be real. Like I think they're pushing it a little bit too much. I don't think it's deep, but it's not at the same time. If that makes sense. Like it's not that deep. oh, this is such a mockery to the memory of Chadwick. No, it's not.
It's not.
It's a million niggas available in the multiverse now.
Nah, for real.
There's a reason why they mapped this after the multiverse. Now, obviously, nobody was expecting him to pass away, but with the timeline that everything has been going on, you can say multiverse and just wipe your hands with it and move on to the next thing if you really wanted to. So I don't think that I personally don't think it's as deep as everybody is making it seem. I feel like people just want to be controversial about something, and that's nothing new.
I agree.
But I think the whole, we got to ban. First of all, who's we? We don't have to ban anything. We don't have to boycott anything.
Right.
I'm going to be there. I'll tell you that much.
Facts.
That's my grandma's birthday. I'm going to have to figure something out. I don't know what I'm going to tell her. Like, hey. Like, how early are you trying to celebrate?
It's like, we got to figure this out because I got to go. I just got to go. I got to go to Wakanda.
Got to go to Wakanda, Grandma. I love you. But, yeah, man. I think they're, not to continue dragging on, but I do think that they're kind of pushing it out of proportion, like kind of making it bigger than what it is. Personally. Yeah.
No, for sure.
No, I definitely agree. But to a specific point you said you've been hearing a lot of this from white people. You told me you've been hearing it from black people.
Yeah.
So what is happening?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Because like
what is their reason?
To me, like I guess the main person that I seen like pushing the recast T'Challa narrative was the guy E-Man's Reviews. I don't know if you heard him on YouTube.
Personally,
you have not. Okay. Well, he was the main one by pushing the recast T'Challa movement.
Got you.
And then like I started seeing like the boycott Black Panther movement going on the past few weeks. So like, I don't know, man. I've been seeing a lot of different people saying it, a lot of black people saying it, and it was just interesting to me. I'm like, yo, for one thing, I feel like they should be ashamed of themselves doing something like that.
No, come on.
Because, bro,
this is the dumbest thing ever.
It's bro, like it's literally not only are they tribute artists, is this movie going to be a tribute to Chadwick, his memory and stuff like that. It's a cast of black people.
It's a black film. Like,
it's directed by black people, and then you're trying to like take bread out their pocket because you don't agree with the choice that a corporation made. Like, bro, like people, bro, they know Chadwick. They knew him,
like,
bro.
personally.
You don't think that they might have had reservations about doing a film if it was somehow disrespectful?
Come on.
There was definitely questions if they was even going to do a sequel, let alone
there was
a recast. Like, I remember, and it's sad because that's how selfish people are. But when he passed away, within a week, it was
everybody's like Black Panther.
No,
you would never lie.
I'm like, can y'all let
this
his
man
wife
rest
put him in the ground first? Yeah. Like the Ma Rae film that he did with Viola hadn't even came out yet. Y'all sitting here trying to, like, y'all worried about something that's 2 years down the line potentially. So it was just kind of like. Now I do think it's interesting that you've seen black folks saying boycott it. I've seen black folks saying recast because I'm not even against the idea of a recast, but I'm also not against, hey, let's pay homage, pay our respects, and then move on.
Right.
I think everybody deserves that. I think he's to only be in 1.5 movies, or if you include the Endgame stuff and all of that, but it wasn't really like, how much screen time did he really get?
Seriously, yeah.
So really, if you combine all the time he was in between Civil War, Endgame, and what was the other one? The one right before that. Infinity War,
yeah.
Like
his movie.
Yeah, screen time wise, it was probably only 1.5 movies, and to have the impact that he's had, like, no, you gotta pay your respect. Now you can act as if it didn't happen in Black Panther 3 or whatever other Marvel property you want to, that's fine. But I think it is somewhat of a disservice to not at least acknowledge that it happened. I don't know how they plan on planning off. They saying he got sick. If they saying a ship blew up that he was in, I don't know how they plan on making that shake. But to just go out of your way and say, "Oh, we should just act like it never happened." And nah, I think the folks mourn because they was mourning in real life. Give them the chance to have that artistic ability to display that. In my opinion,
I agree. I definitely agree with that.
I guess I'm not trying to stay on the topic too long, but for the recasting thing, I'm kind of like where you were, Rico. Like, it's either way for me. I don't. Okay, so a lot of people were saying that Chadwick Boseman in real life was like, so anytime he's talked about Black Panther, he was aware, like very self-aware that he's just an actor playing this role. Like, he's like, I'm the first to do this, and I'm going to pass the baton. Was kind of the energy he would speak about with the role sometimes. Right. Probably, which is kind of sad, not to get too sad, but probably because he was also aware of what he was going through. Remember, no one knew. So, you know what I mean? But with that anyway, being said, yeah, to that extent, like, yeah, that's a beautiful thing. So I think it would be cool if they had another person be T'Challa. Now, if we go into the actual story, and because, like you said, this person actually passed in real life, so you can't just like, unless if you multiverse it, and they would have had to redid all this and made it a lot more time to do the movie when they were already going through a bunch of stuff. It got pushed back already, but every movie did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like they did whatever they felt like was probably the best move, because guess what? It looks phenomenal.
Nah, for
That's
sure.
what
So
I'm saying. Like,
they
what are
don't
we
even. I don't get
complaining
I actually don't get it. It's just like it's definitely
And
just
also,
people just complain.
I don't know if anybody remembers this, but Nate Moore, he's one of the executives at Marvel Studios. Somebody asked him about this. Is like maybe not right after he passed, obviously, but this had to be a little bit ways off, maybe like a year or two ago. Okay. And he was saying, somebody asked him about it, and he said specifically, "There is no T'Challa in this universe," but he put an emphasis on this universe. So we're in the multiverse saga.
Right,
anything is possible. So we can get another T'Challa eventually. But I feel like that would have been a low key. I don't know. It all would have been how they handled it, but.
Right.
You could say it would have been in bad taste for the next movie to recast him.
No, it can be. It depending on how you
feel
do
what I'm
this,
saying?
right?
You got to give it time. You got to give people time to get to mourn, and I feel like this would be a helpful thing for people to, you know,
like imagine the cast if they recasted him. That might have been weird for them.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean?
No, it was weird for them coming. I remember Letitia was off top. She was like, nah. She didn't even want to come back.
She was like, he's the only Black Panther.
I'm not getting
Facts.
the vaccination. I miss my brother. This is like, okay.
Yeah, bro.
No, for real, yo. No, for real. Wait, Dre, I wanted you to get off what you wanted to say. You did say that you do want him to be recasted. So do you want to say why?
Not recasted, but I think there should be another Black Panther.
Got you.
You know what? That's a good distinction. I think word choice is also very important because with the multiverse, there is no. And you know what get me? I seen somebody ranting it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to jump around a lot.
No, you're
kind of that's how my brain works sometimes.
No, we get it.
One thing I saw a TikToker say, I can't remember his name now. I'm sorry. He was saying, "You mean to tell me, in the multiverse, we've accepted that there are 3 different Peter Parkers,
right?
There are other whatever, but there's only one staple Doctor Strange in all of this. So we're saying there only has to be one staple T'Challa.
No,
like,
true.
In my dream, recast, not even recast. In my dream, pull him out of his dying multiverse, plug him into the 6-1. I hate that it's 616 in the 1999 99. I personally would like to see Damson Idris play it. I think it would be nice if they actually gave it to a Nigerian.
Whoa! What a left field, not left field, I guess, because it's like almost in your face. Yeah, but like I didn't even mean to interrupt you. Sorry, damn, that's a good pick.
I personally believe.
Like the age too, like he's still young but still can play, older a bit. Like
he's of Nigerian descent.
Wow,
like
I didn't know that.
Like, he's literally he's British. His mama is
my god,
from all them British folks be Nigerian.
Yeah, exactly. That's why the minute you said that he was British, I was like, oh, okay, got it. I get exactly what you're saying.
So I think, and I don't know if they've talked to him about it or not. I know a lot of people were saying that they wanted John David Washington. I'm cool with that, but I personally
I don't want to go there right now.
I personally, if I had to dream multiverse plug,
it's him. It's him
because he's in the last season of Snowfall. So it's like I don't know anything else.
I know that. Okay,
you got the last season coming up, so it's like, what else you doing?
Yeah,
bro?
that's a Yo, they could secret work, Kevin.
Bulk up real quick,
Kevin.
Quick and slide this way.
Yes, somebody got to write Kevin a letter because for Secret Wars, I'm at least need
Kevin,
at least a cameo.
Somebody up there.
If not, if you don't got to stay here, cool. But I'm gonna need the cam.
Tall. He swell up a little bit.
You know what I mean? I just wanted him in the Black Panther suit to be like bodies. You know what I mean? It would be phenomenal. What a good thing. But
vibranium.
No, seriously, yo. But yeah, I guess to hop off of T'Challa for a sec. Yes, this was some news that came out a couple days ago. Destin, is that how I say his name? Destin?
Destin,
so, yes.
Right?
Daniel.
Destin Daniel. Yeah, is directing Kang Dynasty. So to give everyone, I guess, some clarification. Yeah. He directed Shang-Chi.
Yes.
And I don't know if you have seen Shang-Chi, but if you're a Marvel fan,
you've seen Shang-Chi.
You've seen it. And he's very good. Like, I'm not mad at the pick personally at all. Like, you know what? Yes. But yeah, let everyone, I guess, we can get into it or like details of it, but I guess everyone just say your thoughts on that first.
Yeah.
Solomon, you can go first. I know I've been over talking.
Nah, you good, man. We be talking on here, you know?
Yeah. I mean, all right.
Have you seen Shang-Chi, Solomon?
Yeah, I've seen it. It was dope.
Did you like the visual aspect of it? Like, do you think it was really well done enough to do? Because this is going to be an Avengers movie. It's going to be the first Avengers movie since Endgame.
Yeah. Nah, I like it. Yeah, it was dope. Everything. You know.
Word.
Right, like he did his thing. Right.
No.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm thinking like this is now for one thing. I low key peeping like just Kevin Feige, how he moves and the people that he keeps around.
Yeah.
It seems like him and Ryan are like some of his favorites.
Yeah.
As far as like how he keeps them close, how like right after their movies, like they did deals with Marvel, like
immediately. Too.
Immediately, you
both
feel
of
me?
them.
Both of them
that's
did.
True.
So it felt like
wow, you're right. No one else has had that besides.
and they both
James
got
Gunn did,
a lot of projects coming up with Marvel that aren't like Destin is supposed to do the Wonder Man show.
Yeah.
He's also got the obviously Shang-Chi 2, the 10 Ring show that he's supposed to be doing. So
True.
it's like he got a lot of Marvel. Same thing with Ryan Coogler. He's got the Wakanda,
He's doing the
Dora
series,
Milaje
right?
show and stuff like that.
They signed them Supermax. He was like, yeah, I
Yeah,
got
he did sign the Supermax. You ain't never lied, yo.
Gotta lock y'all down.
So I'm excited to see his take on it because like we only got really who like so hold up the Russos did Infinity War Endgame and then Whedon did.
Are you talking about Avengers?
Yeah.
Yeah, Whedon did the second one.
The first
second
one.
one.
He did the
He
first
did both.
one.
So
He
who
did
did
the
the
first
second
one.
one? I thought he did the second
Was
one
it the
too.
Russo brothers or was it him?
No, I think he did both.
Did he do both?
Yeah, I personally didn't know he did the first one, so I think he did.
I'm not 100% sure. I know the Russo brothers. They did Winter Soldier, right?
Yeah, they did Winter Soldier and Civil War too.
Yeah.
That's what made them like.
It feels like they feel like spy movies, so that makes
Wow,
sense.
Good point. Good point.
Because
You
I just
definitely
watched
do.
the Gray Man that they did, and I'm like, this feels like Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Yeah, it does a bit.
Great Man a lot. Great Man was good.
You
Gray
did
Man
like
was cold.
You know
Gray
what's
Man was
crazy?
cold.
I gotta finish it, y'all. I didn't. How did I feel like I
Really?
fell
It's
out?
not something that you got to watch all the way through at once. Like, it's
Maybe
definitely
okay,
like-
so that's okay.
you can
Like,
come- yeah, you can
I
come
almost
back and
felt
be like,
like,
oh,
was
dang,
it
it
me
feels
or is
good.
it boring? Okay, got you. All right, I'm gonna top back in there.
Thought it was boring.
You know what?
No. I wasn't sure if me falling out of it for a sec and not being, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't sure if that was me or if it was the movie. But I'm gonna go back to it because I was entertained. I just fell out like twice watching it.
I think so before we I think with the Gray Man, with how he delivered his character, Ryan Gosling sounds like uninterested in a lot of the lines he's saying. But it's also because I think that's because the character doesn't
role,
want
right?
to do what he's doing.
Touche.
It's like I don't want to continue to have to do this.
Nah, you're
but
right.
It's part of the job. So it's either this or go to jail. So he kind of like, yeah,
Like he
like
luster with it. Yeah, no,
like,
you're
yeah,
right.
like,
You're right.
I'm gonna snap your neck, but it's like then I'm gonna call in and be like, yeah, you're dead. Now what?
Right. It's kind of like Ryan Gosling trying to be like Keanu Reeves.
Nah, yeah, he was like super laid back. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
like,
very laid back. Like everything
He
is
got
all
stabbed in the hand, and he's like, "Fuck."
Right. Like I was just
like,
confused.
"You are?"
No, for real. Like I think I was just confused by it. Then that like that's making more sense to me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go back.
I mean, if you just approach it as a spy movie, it's just like, oh, okay, this is solid type of deal. Like,
Yeah, that also too. I didn't know what I was watching. I didn't know what it was. I'm just watching this Netflix Russo brothers, Chris Evans, Ryan Gosling movie. I had no idea the plot and anything. So like, yeah, now this makes sense. Like me having all that, I can probably go back into it and enjoy it more.
No,
But yeah, where are we at?
we were talking about
Destin.
Destin.
King, yeah. So I feel like, speaking of that, the Kang Dynasty joint, that's gonna be a heavy joint.
That's what I'm really trying to get into. I'm like,
Avengers movies is different than any other Marvel movies because you dealing with an ensemble cast every time.
Yes, and you're dealing with obviously with the Kang Dynasty, but you're always dealing with a villain that makes you have to deal with an ensemble movie.
And speaking of a Supermax,
no, for real,
the majors,
for real, he got the Supermax though. Oh my God, he there for life.
Lifetime,
yeah,
bro.
Real quick, wait,
hold on. I was gonna say, hearing Kevin talk about him, like he was like, "Yo, we putting the multiverse on
his shoulders." I was like, "Yo, he like." Yep,
he franchise now.
I love that. No, he really is. He like the NBA logo right now from Marvel. It's crazy. Nah, but I wanted to ask y'all to just see this interview that happened. I think it was at Comic-Con, but he didn't know that they announced Kang Dynasty when he was told. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so like an interviewer was telling him, and they're like, At first, it was something about like Ant-Man, you know, because he's in Quantumania, and they're like, "Hey, are you excited?" And he was explaining how he felt then, and she was like, "Yeah, it's also cool to see that you're about to be in, like, you're about to have your like the title Kang Dynasty, it's your own movie, whatever." And he's just like, "Yeah." And he looks at his whoever's probably with him, and he's like, "Yeah, they said it, they dropped it. It's enough." And then she shows him. Y'all got to see it on the
But he was signaling to them snipers. He was like,
no, he literally, bro. He's like, are they around? Like, it was, no, but it was dope once he finally got to sit in. You know what I mean? Like, because he looks at it and he's like, oh, that's crazy. Look at that. Like, and once he finally takes it in, he really was like, he had to apologize. He's like, I'm everywhere right now. Like, he was just so excited, but also like, oh wow, like we really doing this. Like, you can see it on his face. But I don't know.
Real quick. Yeah. Can we talk about how Kang is about to just throw the Avengers in the washing machine and just put it on high?
Actually,
it's honestly,
that was pretty funny.
Like, it's honestly gonna be the funniest thing in the world because everybody was looking at Killmonger and was like, "Oh, okay, I can see his point of view."
Right.
I feel like it's gonna be genuinely like, and folks is rooting for
Thanos too. Oh, you think he's gonna have a? I didn't think about that.
His body count gonna be bigger than Thanos. And I think, you know what? I think they're going to go for a shock value and have somebody of semi-value done within the first 45 minutes.
And they might not. And they, like, honestly, like what they did with Infinity War. Like, and we all knew. Loki. Loki died a bunch of times, but no one is going to tell me that if they were a fan of, like, how we are of MCU and saw that scene and y'all didn't go, like, yo.
No, I look, because I'm, you know, like you said, with Loki, I'm like, all right, I need you to vanish and pop up somewhere else. He just was.
No, and the way he broke that man's neck and then was like, no, what did he say? He was like, no
coming back this time.
No coming back this time or something like that. Yeah. And I'm like, you Bobo, because they never had that energy before. So the fact that they got to double that,
bro.
All right,
bro,
that whole intro to Infinity War, bro,
is
killed Loki. He beat the brakes off the Hulk.
Yes, he did.
Like
Thor's bleeding. I've never seen. By the way, we've never seen Thor literally bleed before that. Like actually, he was bleeding.
This is the first 10 minutes of this movie, bro.
Oh yeah, ain't Heimdall dead too? He on the floor? Died, yeah. Oh my god.
He a Rastafarian now and Valhalla. Like,
oh my god. And then the Hulk just pops up like, help, butt naked. Like, yo, that start is in the Avengers.
Whooping somebody out of their drawers is crazy.
No, it's next level. Especially like, somebody who's like undefeated. You know what I mean? On top of that. Like we never even see Hulk fight.
Are we gonna talk about Hulk in like this episode? I got some thoughts, but I don't want to jump too far here because I still want to answer.
We get into SheHulk, so we can finesse it in there.
All right, we can finesse it.
But hold on, last thing on the Kang Dynasty thing. So do y'all think that there's going to be anyone that died? You can say if you think the person, if you're specific with a person, or just if you think in general someone's going to die that is, even if it's like not a main Avenger, but an Avenger will die and not come back in the first one in Kang Dynasty, not Secret Wars. Because you know somebody checking, but I don't know if it's for real, or you know what I mean.
Right.
I personally think I don't know if what's not Scotland, Hank Pym. I don't know if he makes it out of Quantumania, but if he makes it out of Quantumania, I don't know if he makes it out of Kang Dynasty.
That's actually a good point. Actually,
so
he could be the one that dies in the beginning.
I think he's going to be the one because you know how Ant-Man has been, and you know people. Ant-Man's always been the goofy one, this and the third. But I think like if his first body is Hank Pym, like that's going to be Scott. Like, hey, y'all niggas need to come and hey, forget a symbol.
He said, "Hey, avenge."
Now it's time to avenge.
No, for real.
My father-in-law is dead. Right?
I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty good one too. I can see that. I can see. Do you have a specific? He threw out names.
That was a good one. I don't have a specific.
Just throw one on the wall now.
I don't know, bro.
Come on, man. You know everybody in the MCU right now.
No, but I'm just thinking. I don't know if they're gonna die and not come back because we're dealing with the multiverse.
That's my
and this
thing.
Multiversal things going on. I feel like some people might die and come back. But I feel like Hank Pym, I could see that. Even Michelle Pfeiffer's character, I could see that.
Oh no, she out of here.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
She's the wife in Ant-Man. The
mom.
The mom.
The
one that came out the quantum realm.
Only reason I'm saying
she
she
probably
out of
gonna die because she got powers.
That's what I was saying. I think her and Hank are dying in Ant-Man, or Ant-Man is dying in
on some lovers type stuff.
Right. But
so I think you know what? I think she dies first. And then he like tweak out on some like you heard my wife ain't had it in 45 years, and then he just like, all right, and then just kind of
Yep. Because
I
it is
feel like he is
Kang
gonna
too.
be like anticlimactic. Like it's really gonna be all right, bro. On someone.
Oh my god, that's gonna be crazy. To
Nah,
see.
facts.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a good joint.
Solomon, do you think someone's gonna die in the first movie, or do you have a pick if that is the case?
Definitely don't have a pick, but I'm hoping somebody dies.
Right? No, I'm saying like, no, seriously.
But I'm hoping somebody dies.
I'm with you. I'm right with you. Honestly, I
do
like
want there to be
need
some
that.
stakes. I need stakes because even though like everybody knows that the good guys are gonna figure it out,
Yeah.
eventually, but it's like
How do you do it?
Like,
I want y'all to struggle.
I
Yeah,
want some
they
struggle.
can't come out unscathed and stuff.
Yeah,
you know
no.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But also think about
Somebody
what we're
gotta
talking
lose
about.
an arm or something.
100%.
Nah,
Look,
facts.
but literally down to the words, Bucky don't have an arm.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying that to say
He done went
that
through about 3 arms.
literally, like in Infinity War. All right, remember how many years was that up until Infinity? Before Infinity War, like 10, 7, 8. Like there was a lot of years of just
They
Marvel
were
movies, right?
celebrating, I think, 12 years before.
Exactly,
Infinity
like 11 or 12 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the first time when we're all in theaters watching this, we ain't never seen the stakes be that high, so fast.
Yeah.
And then it stayed the entirety of the movie, down to the point where each time you get a stone, you like, okay, y'all, like, hello, like you're right. Like we know y'all gonna win, but it's like, this doesn't look like y'all are gonna win. Like for the first time, like actually believing in it, right?
Yeah.
Then half of them actually die.
Yeah.
Then all of us, I know we weren't the only ones. I was just like,
Bro, in the theater for Infinity War, it was
that's
quiet.
what I'm saying. It was
Yeah,
quiet.
it was quiet.
That's what I was saying. It was silence.
No cheering. Wasn't
Silence.
nobody. Cause when they sent Hawkeye and Black Widow to that planet, I'm sitting there. My
Oh
brain
my God.
is spinning webs. I'm like, okay,
He's out
we
of here.
seen her just body. We
So
seen
y'all just
Gamora
telling us?
get body.
Right, so
and
what's-
I'm looking at Nebula like you're not gonna say nothing. You're just gonna let them just go.
That's true though. I did think about that, but she
Like
mean.
we not
She
gonna
mean.
talk about this. Like,
No, for
Nah, that's
real.
facts.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. So like, I just feel like they know because again, they upped it, like you said, in Endgame, up to 6 again. Like they had to reverse everything. So like, and they made the movie 3 hours. Like they know what they need to put into these Jones.
Yeah.
So I couldn't tell you what the stakes are going to be because I just know that they know how much high it has to be to even top a Thanos.
No facts.
You know what
And
I
it's
mean?
funny, like, it's the last thing before we move on. Kevin Feige talking about Kang and saying how different he is than Thanos. He's like,
He's talking heavy.
You're
I like
dealing
it.
with a different type of villain.
Yeah,
He's dealing with time, so he can control time.
Kevin
and
love
it's
black
going to be
people.
interesting
Yes,
to
Kevin.
see how he even.
Shout out Kevin.
It's going to be interesting to see, bro.
that's Kevin.
Oh, for real.
Yes.
No, that's Kevo. He's always at a cookout. Always invited to the
Kevo.
cookout.
No, that's
I have a
facts.
question though. I have a question. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Avengers cartoon.
Yeah.
So when
He's
Kang
one of me.
first popped up, his motivation was his wife, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It was on some. It was darn near like Mr. Freeze, like his wife was frozen in time or something.
Yeah.
And he needed to whatever he needed. It was in our time, and like he was like, if I gotta catch some bodies to do what I gotta do to help her, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm trying to figure. I know they explained it a little bit in Loki, but like, is his motivation really just to conquer? Is it really like, hey, it's a million other me's out there, but I'm gonna be the best me there is? So is it gonna be a mixture of him trying to body Avengers and then also bodying himself, for lack of a better term?
That was a rumor, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because all right, the way that what's the version of him we've seen already? What's his name?
He
I
Who
always forget.
Remains.
He Who
He Who
Remains.
Remains.
He kind of explained that the versions, the other ones, they not like me. They're way worse.
I'm nice. I'm
Right,
nice.
like, and he's like, I'm the weakest one. Like, that's literally what he's telling you.
Yeah.
So throughout that scene, people were kind of mentioning, theoretically that like he's gonna have to fight the other versions of themselves because they're all gonna have bigger and bigger egos and be stronger and stronger and stronger and have
Facts.
conquered stuff already in thousands of lives and stuff.
Yeah.
So like, I think it's gonna have to get into that, and we're not even mentioning. But again, let's not get too deep. But we're not even mentioning what Doctor Doom has to do with this. And apparently, Doctor Doom is rumored to be in
Black Panther.
Mm-hmm. So
that's going to be dope. That's essentially going to be. It's funny because like representation wise, it's going to be the white man pitting the two color communities.
Oh
against each other.
damn!
Yeah.
You ain't
When you
never
think about it, it's
lied.
Ryan Coogler.
No,
It's-
literally.
He's going to have. That's essentially what it is. If I had to guess, and I have a very elementary knowledge of the comic books. Actually, I can just go off of like I said, what comic book TikTokers have said. From what, if I had to guess, without obviously spoiling as much as I know, I don't know much, but it's just a guess. Namor comes asking for help or whatever.
Right.
Wakanda's in the middle of the morning. We ain't got nothing for you, dog.
No, yeah.
This, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. I don't know how Doom finds a way to manipulate. Maybe he finds a way to attack Atlantis or whatever. They're not calling it Atlantis, whatever they're calling it.
Yeah.
And then somehow make it. Even if I don't know if he leaves like a Wakanda artifact left behind, like, oh, they wouldn't help us, and then they came to attack us, and then that's how they get to clashing. That's the only thing I can think of. But then it's like, do they explain how long do we get in the excerpt where Dr. Doom came from?
Right. Okay. So
where did Latveria come from? How long have you been?
See, I don't think they're going to get into that here. I heard
I thought it was always at war, though.
Say it again.
I thought Wakanda and Atlantis was always at war, though.
That is what's going to happen. Like, they are going to be at war. They're not. Are you saying, Solomon, in the comic book, they've never not been?
Yeah. See, they don't follow it 1-to-1 all the time.
Got it.
Because it's the first introduction.
Right. This is the first introduction of this version of Atlanta at all in the MCU. So that's probably why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's going to be interesting to see how much they even know about them.
Exactly. We really don't know.
Because it seemed like low-key, I remember, like low-key in Infinity War, it seemed like, or Endgame, my bad. It seemed like Okoye might know about
Oh, wait,
them.
we lying. She 100% mentioned
because they asked, like, yo, what's something going on in the water? And she was like, we deal with it.
We already dealing with stuff. What? Right.
Like, we don't go over there. So, like, maybe they had beef in the past and they just decided, Solo Khan, yeah. And they just decided that we going to just stay away from each other.
Right.
Same time.
So maybe that's just how the MCU is doing it. So they.
But apparently, we got to get off this.
No,
but
I know.
But apparently, I know that
the
actor that played Namor, he was saying that his character has admiration for T'Challa. So he probably knows what's going on. He probably have some type of dealings at some point.
Yeah.
In the
you think
past.
He's coming to pay his respect?
I don't know.
That's what we don't know. The motive is all. And also, I was going to answer your question. Doom is apparently only in probably a post-credit scene. So you're just going to get a tease that he probably was the one doing literally what you said the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah. But we don't know. So we'll see probably, when it goes.
Yeah.
So that was it, right?
No, that was it. Okay.
Yeah.
We can keep talking about this.
We can go all day.
I can keep going.
No,
we got the next one.
I got my water. I'm hydrated.
He's like, we prepared. Okay, this next one. This one should be cool. So there was maybe I guess how do we do it? There was a new teaser for SheHulk, right?
Yeah.
In the new teaser, which looked pretty good to me. But all the new stuff's been good.
Of course.
Like, I'm trying to not even watch them no more because I'm like, I'm good now. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I had low hopes for SheHulk on the initial announcement.
Right, and then it got better, right?
I was like, okay, y'all got some extra money, some funds came in somewhere. Y'all,
right, because this looks much better now, much better. Right. No, for sure. But in this new teaser, I think there's it's one shot where Wong is coming in, and in this room, in the shot, there, I guess it's a poster or something, right? Yeah. It's like a poster or a magazine or something of Johnny Blaze. But again, it's just, we know it said Blaze. No one can figure out if it's Johnny or Donnie. I didn't know Donnie Blaze was a thing. Is that his son?
It's not a thing.
So
it has to be Johnny.
Somebody said there is a Donnie. I can look it up right now.
All right. He said, I'm going to look it up.
Right, bro, because where
was Donnie Blaze? I'm like, who the heck is Donnie?
Nah, that's facts. I feel like they would even play with that.
Danny
Ketch. He is another. Ain't he another? Who is he? Yeah, he's another Ghostrider.
Now there are multiple Ghostriders in one universe, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. So he's the only Blaze y'all saying though.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Johnny Blaze. What's the other boy?
Robbie Reyes.
Yup.
And then him.
Ketch.
That's it. Really, only 3 Ghostriders?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then 100% that's Johnny.
On the horse, if that's the one I don't know if you said.
I think that is the one. Yeah, I think that
might be the one.
Yeah, because he got a horse. Robbie got a car. And
now I understand why people are mixing this up. Because some people said Marvel might take a different take for Ghost Rider, so they might do the one with him and the horse. But now I see I think people are, people be there.
Yeah, it's the game. It's the game.
But especially because that shot really wasn't the best. You could see Blaze,
when you zoom in, it's like mad blurry.
Yeah,
and stuff. So we're not going to be able to tell until we see the actual show.
Right. But now that we're here, that doesn't also say that he's in it, but it said that doesn't mean he exists. So there's just a lot of questions. It's like the X-Men question.
He could be, because I don't know if you remember the Ghost Rider movie. He was a stuntman first.
Yeah.
So he literally could just be a stuntman that exists in this world that didn't become Ghost Rider yet.
Just a question. In that real blurry picture, there was no fire in it?
Nah, he used to motorcycle through like hoops of
fire. Oh my God. So it wouldn't even matter anyway.
Yeah. So like she could be going to the circus to meet with a client. He just happens to be performing that day.
Yup.
Yo.
and then he exists in this world, and then we'll see him come.
Did y'all just make the episode of She-Hulk up? Did y'all just write this up?
Who knows? Who knows? Man?
Wait, no, because that's an easy way to do it, but I guess that just brings up so many questions. Like, I don't know. Do y'all think it's going to be the way that? Because that's a perfect plan to me. But do y'all think it'll be that way in the show? Do you think they'll even mention him like that?
I don't know, bro.
Do you think it's just an Easter egg?
I didn't think they was really going to do Daredevil until we seen it. So who knows?
Did it?
Well, I mean, leaks wise, but I mean, just
we heard about this.
Like, I don't know. When you see it, it's different. You know what I mean?
I didn't think he was gonna get reintroduced in somebody else's spot. I wasn't expecting that. Like, 'cause I didn't understand the whole reason. And this isn't to be disrespectful, but I didn't understand why Echo was in the series at first. And then, in all honesty, it looks as if it's just a backdoor pilot for everything Daredevil got going
Defenders,
on.
Yeah.
So now to answer your point about the whole Johnny Blaze thing, I do think I think it's going to be kind of like how they did with Miss Marvel. They're just trying to like test the waters to see the reaction. And be honest, I'm not a fan of Miss Marvel being a mutant, but I think it was to see, okay, how does everybody feel
about that?
About us just throwing that out there? Because the thing with Miss Marvel, that could have just been something he just misinterpreted what it was. I don't know. It's
true, because you can go back. You can freak that and be like, well, I was wrong. Or,
that's literally,
And then, like with the Ghostrider, there are multiple Ghostriders that have existed in the one universe, let alone multiverse. It's one that has existed in one thing. So I'm kind of hoping that they pull Robbie's character. I liked his off of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I like the car. The car's crazy. Like you hopping out a whip with a fire chain. Like, that's crazy.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
So
true.
What do y'all think? Like,
what
do
you think, Solomon? About this, you a fan of this? You gonna watch She-Hulk? Do you even care about Ghostrider or She-Hulk? Or
you talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I be watching it all, bro.
Well, now what you feel about Ghostrider?
Right, like
possibly being introduced.
I thought it was gonna be a thing. I seen they said Ryan Gosling wants to play him.
He did literally say that word for word that he wants to play him. And then Kevin Feige was like, if Ryan Gosling wants to play Ghostrider, what am I going to say? That's literally what he said. So,
maybe. But I also did hear, my guy Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead. Also, there was rumors for that for a while.
And
ago.
he was playing too. Remember,
he was playing like he was.
He was teasing like, I know some shit. Like he was liking stuff and tweeting certain ways. So this is tricky because do y'all got to pick between the two?
I would low key like Norman personally. But I'm not mad at Ryan either.
Norman Reedus?
Yeah,
from Walking Dead.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going Ryan.
Me too. I think.
I'm absolutely going Ryan.
Here's my issue
between those two. I'm gonna go Ryan.
Right. My thing is Norman Reedus. All right, ready? I want Ryan, but if you pick Ryan, I don't know if there's many roles they're gonna give Norman Reedus. Like outside of that.
I feel
that's
like
as big as that. So I would take him so that we just get Ryan or something else.
Yeah, because to me, what I mean? Like Norman to me is like. It depends what kind of Ghostrider as a person you want him to be.
Right. He comes off that way.
He's he feel like a biker guy.
I literally feels like a biker.
Even in Walking Dead, but even in real life, that's kind of what type of time he's on. So that would be an easy role for him to get into.
True.
Ryan, he'll really have to act to me, depending on what kind of
Ghostrider.
No, I'm not saying I know. He's bull.
Right, I'm just putting it out there.
No, but I'm just saying like.
I get you though.
It all depends on what the character is going to be.
One bull has to act more. One can like live it a bit.
A little bit. All depending on how you want the character to come off.
The portrayal,
I'm with both of those, honestly.
Honestly, me too. Like, regardless, they both fire actors. So, it's a good pick. Now, personally, I won't lie. I don't think we're going to see Johnny Blaze in there. I do think it's just an Easter egg. But
I don't think so. Yeah, it's definitely.
You think it's going to be
But it's 100% an Easter egg. It'll kind of like you said, Rico, like, because we all know as fans, we gonna like it. Like I think they are using it as bait to see how people react. But we gonna notice. We notice now. You know what I mean? Fans peep everything. So I feel like it's just maybe how fast they wanna bring him in, because they can just bring him in Secret Wars and it'd be alright. And
because I'm really curious. Like as we get closer to Secret Wars,
it's only 3 years away. That's not that long.
Like Howard, like
how many
people are they even planning? Well, no, it's just how many people are they planning to put on the board before Secret Wars that's going to exist in the 616, or like they're just going to bring mad people in.
Because I also heard a rumor that Ghostrider could be up for the team for Thunderbolts.
That would be interesting.
And Kevin did say that there are some Thunderbolts characters that we haven't met yet. And while saying that, he was like, there's plenty more surprises to come. I don't know if that was like a D23 tease or if that was like we got some people in this John that we don't actually, because I'm not thinking too much of Thunderbolts. You know what I mean? So like that could be a thing.
I would have low-key put him on Midnight Suns because he is one of Midnight Suns.
Oh, he is one of them? Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Because you know how he became Ghostrider. He made a deal with the devil.
The devil.
So like that's a whole supernatural situation.
Ooh. Wait, so what would that version of it be? It'd be him, Moon Knight, Blade, and who?
And Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Damn,
and then
that's
Elsa
sturdy.
Bloodstone,
and Werewolf by Night, I think.
Oh, he's on that squad too. Right? Supernatural. True, that makes sense.
I think. I'm not sure.
Got you.
That's easy to just throw all the supernatural people on one team.
No, yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
Damn, okay. Well, I don't really have much to say if we just talk about Ghostrider.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you know what? Get your Hulk off. What,
yeah, because you have got a Hulk take. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so obviously everybody has a mostly unified opinion on the MCU's version of Hulk. And I just was kind of curious because I know it's basically a money thing. Universal is like, no, y'all not gonna own everything. Like, it's really just like
that's it.
There's just them, but it's like at the same time, I guess my question is, even if you can't get like all the rights to him having his own solo whatever, why would you owe him that much? Like, you feel me? Like, what was the like what do you gain from that? Because it's like now you have a perfect movie, and then you have him in it not really contributing. So then it's kind of like.
Did you hear what the Russo brothers said about that? Because somebody asked them about that, about the Hulk, and they literally said we didn't know what to do with him.
What?
Yeah.
What does that mean though?
They were just saying like they had so many other characters moving the plot forward that they did not know what to do with him in the film.
Make him smash something.
Yeah, wait.
Make him hit.
That's why I'm like, I've never heard this till right now.
You really didn't hear that?
Let him just do his job. He like without like I'm all for a cognizant, able to form a 5th grade level sentence Hulk. I'm cool.
Right?
With
no, I'm with you.
Don't sit there and let the only action he has is to throw a bench into a lake when his baby mama jack his arm up when he snaps, and it just basically just be there. We didn't see him throw a single punch, and then for the longest his arm was still. How long is your arm gonna be messed up for the healing factor?
He's like, you're a Hulk. Like, I'm confused about this. No, I agree.
In the timeline, I'm a little lost on because in Shang-Chi they showed him back as Bruce Banner. His arm is still jacked up, and in She-Hulk he's basically on some Rocky type stuff. He's Apollo Creed and everything. He's fully healthy and everything.
Yeah.
Showing her
She-Hulk is right now though, timeline wise. And Shang-Chi was... Oh, I see what you're saying. That might be the confusing part. Shang-Chi.
That's why
they did actually mention that, the writer of that movie, but damn, we might got to find a quote for that, though. Someone did mention where Shang-Chi is in the timeline because, like, they didn't mention the blip, but I think it's still, like, not where we are now, but post-split, though.
Yeah,
it's a weird middle. Someone did say something about it, though.
Okay.
Yeah, just to clarify.
I'm a fan of the Hulk. I'm a fan of seeing chaos and explosions and all of that. So to have the one who's literally was written
for that,
to do it, not do it, it's kind of like, And I'm not a thrasher of like Thor, or like a lot of people have been thrashing Thor. I like Chris Hemsworth. I like his take on the character itself, Thor, even if I'm not a huge fan of all of the movies, but it's kind of like at the very least Thor is still doing what he's supposed to do.
Right.
Like, even through all of his character,
he's still destroying whenever
I'm gonna smack something up, I'm gonna light something up.
To the point where it comes off comical now because he's just so easily. He's like Superman. Like he's just I'll throw you away. You know? I'm with you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I just I'm a big fan of Hulk. So to see him just kind of just give up and just be mentor, it's like, gee, come on, bro.
Okay, wait. So if we're gonna do a take on it, I'm in the middle, honestly.
Okay. Of this current take of Hulk?
Yeah. Because one, yes, literally everything you just said. Like, I want to see him destroy things because the one, that's Hulk, and two, it's very entertaining to watch. Just period. Like, as a movie, that's yes. So I fully agree. Now, on the other end, I did think it was cool the take of making him Smart Hulk. I was pissed when he didn't come back and beat Thanos' ass though. So I'm with you.
Oh yeah,
like,
I wish he would have got some.
Like don't let the strongest bull get his ass beat and
not let him get back.
come back. That's kind of nasty. I'm with
even
you.
Thor got his get back.
No, he did. That's why when you said the Russo brothers said that, I'm like, okay, I see why Kevin don't want to work with y'all no more. I don't y'all doing, and then y'all made Cherry. You didn't even like Cherry.
Yeah, it was.
See, anyway, but what I'm saying is, but with that being said, I do think the if I look at it them all separately, like each project separately, him and She-Hulk, I love that for him. Like I think this is going to be dope seeing him in this way be a mentor. But again, it's also like, can I just also get
Hulk smash?
Yeah, that's all. Like, can he be Smart Hulk and beat asses? Because that's what I thought he was going to do.
Nah,
originally.
That's what so many people. I don't mean to cut you off. That's what so many people was hoping for with the whole Professor Hulk
when
thing.
He did
that was supposed to be his peak of both. That was supposed to be him and Bruce Banner. Like, hey, you need me, and I need you.
Let's get
it. So, nigga, let's make this work.
Yeah.
All right. Like, this is what we doing. So to go out of your way to not do that, because even when they initially introduced him, he's signing autographs. I'm like, cool, fine. But when it's time to suit up and it's time to fight, I need you to act like it.
Right. Because now we don't even got a maybe do they own She-Hulk too? Universal, or does Marvel own She-Hulk?
I don't know.
Because they obviously no, they
you know how weird
have a
these
show
contracts are.
And Hulk can't get a show.
We own every minor thing under this, but you can't get
the main one, which is so dumb. Like that's why Sony just sell Spider-Man back. But anyway, that's just some other thing. But no, I'm saying that to say maybe they are going to finesse. Maybe that's what they're doing. Like maybe
another backdoor pilot.
No, but more so plot. Like. That I think I heard a rumor they are doing that. We can get into that too, but that's a different thing. The War Hulk. Have you heard rumors about War Hulk?
I've heard it through y'all actually. They're supposed to want to work. It was leaked a long time ago. The ability to do the whole thing, so it's going to be like 4 chunks.
Parts. Yeah. Yes.
Which is like, I would be okay with that if it wasn't for the fact you've already made him docile. So there's nothing for them to send him. There's no reason for them to send him to another planet.
Okay,
He's not a threat.
Wait. I don't want to ruin your She-Hulk experience, but there's a rumor, because I could be wrong. You know, we hear rumors all the time. What happens.
Yeah.
But there's a rumor that there is a reason they might introduce Hulk's son. Now, we don't know how, but for some reason, there was a leak that said at the end of the show, Hulk and his son go off to find someone, or him going to find his son. One of these things happens, and when he goes off to this other planet,
world that folks don't know about on that planet in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, because he was there for a while. He was there for a while when Thor pulled up. He'd been there.
My bad.
Yeah, but like this could lead to past Secret Wars. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or before Secret Wars, it could. But again, I'm with you. This is all speculation, so it's hard to actually like be excited about something we don't actually know. You know what I mean?
Right.
Until we hear an announcement, maybe D23 that they're doing War Hulk, you're still 100% right. Like we're in the same spot. But yeah, man, I do hope that they at least, because what I was saying was not a backdoor thing, but maybe She-Hulk will become the Hulk that we are.
Sure. Maybe it'll.
You know what I mean? Maybe that's what they're doing.
Where else do you see the Hulk at unless it's an Avengers movie? So like, hopefully this will help move his story along within the wider MCU.
We'll see.
And also, it's like, give Mark Ruffalo a chance.
It's Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo,
like, he's nice. He's not the best, but he's nice.
But he's a nice dude. Like, let him act a fool for a little bit.
I agree.
Like, I don't want to hear him having a dialogue about quantum physics right now. He can go break something. Like,
it's like, I'm tired of you being smart. Go like hit something.
Nah,
have some fun and be mindless for a little bit. Go break something.
I'm with you. Okay, yeah. So let's get. Oh, we stopping? What we doing?
No. We just gonna skip that one. Nah, so we good. So, all right. So, next topic, we're going to switch gears from Marvel to DC.
Yeah.
So, like...
here we go.
Yeah. Recently, we see... So, this first DC topic, apparently some pictures that came out, and there's some things going around.
They came out.
They did. That Ben Affleck was on set filming for Aquaman 2.
Wait, I have a question before you even give any.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Because of what we're going to talk about
after this, does this even matter anymore? That is true, though. God. You're right, though. You're right.
Does it matter?
You're right.
They might as well get rid of the whole cameo.
That is facts.
Because Ben Affleck is not going to be Batman after this. What's his name? Zaslav. Once he comes in, it's over. He said, y'all got 10 years. That's what he said. But anyway,
really showed them to pack their bags.
No, literally, he's like, bro,
I'm gonna give you a chance to get your stuff together.
Yeah, get your stuff together. But you evicted. Like, here's the notice. You can go. But anyway, I don't want to ruin the topic. I guess.
I got
it's
the
kind of pointless.
No, facts. I mean, we might as well segue into what happened then.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll
Ben Affleck, hold up.
Yeah.
Like we're going to cut it. Ben Affleck is potentially back for Aquaman, but who knows now? We don't know. So we're going to get into why who knows.
Right.
So like,
okay, but let's even get more info on that.
Okay,
so
all
we
right,
get
all
that
right.
down. So Michael Keaton actually already shot and filmed his cameos for Aquaman 2. What happened was
Michael Keaton was supposed to be in Aquaman too.
Ready? So this was before they moved all those dates.
Doing, bro?
It actually kind of it doesn't make sense, but in the timeline made sense though.
It would have made sense.
It would have made if everything came out
The
when it was
movies
supposed to.
swapped. So now that Flash comes out, basically the only reason he was in it was because it was going to be after Flash, where he's going to come back. So he was supposed to be the new Batman, and then Ben Affleck like randomly was like, I might want to do movies again.
Right.
So then they were like, oh shit, we also switched it. So you have to, for it to make sense, you have to be Batman in this now. But also brings up like, damn, so why did y'all sign Michael Keaton? Because I heard he signed like for 3 movies, and now 2 of them, one he's out, he got kicked out of, and the other one is canceled. The other one is not going to do anything after this movie. They're just going to be like, here's the Flash, and that's over.
Name 3 movies. That's it.
No, Flash is one.
No, I'm saying that's 3.
Oh no, that's it.
Batgirl, Aquaman,
no, that's it.
and the Flash.
I'm saying, what's he
so
gonna?
If that's the case, then he can move on. To
like, why even sign this man that was like?
Why did you put him
iconic?
in that uncomfortable suit again?
Right.
To not use him for
that,
anything.
You know that John tight. I be thinking about that.
How old is this man? Y'all, you got him. He can't use his neck.
Be hot.
You know he got arthritis.
He can't use his neck in that joint.
He can't. And y'all, we're gonna have to. We're gonna need you to slide through and do this, and then to just now, I'll be ready to fight everybody up.
Bro, personally, yeah, because now don't he lose a bag or no? Based on contracts,
70 years old.
You get paid.
Y'all got me. I'm 70 years old.
Got you.
I am 70 years old, and y'all got me in a suit where I can't.
Nah, for real. Like, what if?
Nah, bro.
What if he went to? What if he fell asleep or something on set? Like he need naps.
He got 3 different crooks in his neck.
We got to treat him like Biden.
Each time they had him
like Biden. He said we got to treat him like Biden.
Not really, but like, he needs his time probably. You're right. He's 70. Once you said it, I was like, he looks better than he is because I think he's actually 70. Then no one talk about Mike Keaton's age. It's fine. I mean, I'm just saying.
I love Michael Keaton.
Yeah, no, I feel like they kind of waste my man's time. But
I think that's also like,
he still got to check though. So.
Don't disrespect the man. He did all this extra work. Yeah. I mean, he got paid. That's
it's just gonna be cool to see him again, like past the Flash. But anyway, all that happened with Aquaman 2. But again, we'll get into the next thing because who knows anymore.
So we're gonna tie all this in together. So, man, where do we start? Do we start with the Batgirl thing? Do we start?
Do whatever you want because this is just a depressing time. This is how I feel about DC.
Congratulations! Oh, okay. I like that one too.
I'm congratulating them in a very depressing way.
Right.
It's the second time they've come out acting as if they know what they're doing within the last 2 years.
Yeah, they keep faking us out. I don't like that.
Yeah, we know where we're going with this. No, y'all don't.
Right. It's
no,
pillow.
It's
pillow talk. It's literally just pillow talk.
No, that's fact. So
yeah, just get into the whole thing. We'll break down in the back.
Nah, fact. So today there was a Warner Brothers Discovery investor call.
Yes.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
And basically they got into the future of Warner Brothers Discovery as a whole company and HBO Max and Discovery Plus and all that good stuff.
Everything that is under
the Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers now.
Thing. So basically we're going to read some things off. So HBO Max and Discovery Plus, I was about to say Disney Plus, and Discovery Plus.
The one we should be talking about.
Right. Are going to be merging into one streaming service starting next year. We already knew this, though, because when they first did the merger, that was like kind of their plan.
True.
But this is the first. They get into the details.
And also, it's just kind of fast, right? It was almost like one day everything is fine after that announcement for like 1.5 to 2 years. And out of nowhere, it's like, all of this is getting canceled today because movies got removed.
Yeah.
Movies and
hard drive.
Burn that hard drive. So literally, it was just like they walked into offices and it was like, this looks like shit. Get rid of everything. And then in the next day, we're just like, rebuild. We're doing it next year. That's all.
Fact.
But
so I'm gonna read off. I'll read off the global. So this is like a little summary of what's going on. So HBO Max and Discovery Plus are about to come together as a single global brand. We don't know the name of that yet, but we'll probably find out because it's supposed to relaunch next summer.
Oh, I heard it's just going to be Discovery Plus. Sorry, it's not.
They didn't say it.
Oh, I thought they said Discovery.
I feel like they should come up with a better name.
Okay, no, they should. It's horrible.
I was just about to say that. That's a whack name.
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
it is a whack
branding. Ew, that
Right.
sounds so gross. I don't even want to.
They didn't even try.
Right.
Fucking
Discovery.
okay, like what's that? ABC Plus, like one of them kids channels.
Oh yeah.
Like Paramount Plus or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should kind of change that name.
But so they're gonna be one single global brand. They're focusing on the customer experience and quality first.
Yep, it's a little late, bud. But
So basically, their plan is to have the best of both apps. So like they want to bring over their hits on Discovery Plus, which is like Diners, Drivers, and Dives.
Oh, gotta go. Okay.
90 Day Fiance.
This isn't a bad idea.
All those reality
Yeah,
shows
that's
that they
smart.
have, and then combining it
Into
with like
one
Game
app,
of
right.
Thrones and all that stuff on
Right,
HBO
okay.
Max. And so this is another thing. This is a good joint. They're going to be utilizing a lot of the stuff that they haven't been utilizing
Which
under the
means?
Warner Brothers stuff. So
things they own. You're saying
right. So
Okay.
like they're going to have on-demand capabilities on this new app. There's going to be live like sports games and stuff on the new
Yeah,
app.
this part, the next one is crazy too. They're going to have
ad-free?
an ad-free, an ad-light, and an ad-only option. But you know that one of them is free. Like you can,
Yeah, it's
going to
be
get
a
it
free
for
version,
free,
kinda
but
like-
it'll
yeah.
be with ads.
Yeah.
That is kind of different that they can even afford to do that. Though.
Nah,
So,
right.
Okay.
And then a multi-tier sports transactional thing. So like you're going to be able to watch sports games because it's TBS. So you'll be able to see like I'm assuming maybe do they own TNT too? So maybe NBA stuff, maybe
Whoa, that's a
NCAA stuff. They talked about NCAA.
That changes a
stuff
lot because
specifically.
Disney owns ESPN. So if they own TNT, which is the bulk of a lot of NBA junk, that's
TNT, TBS. So I see college stuff and NBA stuff.
right. College too.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
okay.
that's
keep
that.
going.
And then
This gets a little funky, but we'll go back on all.
it
of
do
this.
get a little funky.
It's very sexist in here.
it does.
I'm like,
I was wondering if y'all. I was wondering if y'all like knew about that portion.
Yeah,
of
no,
it.
we getting into that
I
too.
had multiple women on TikTok like
losing as they should losing. Bro, Roe vs. Wade happened and y'all do this shit?
Nah, facts.
Like, what is going on?
Yeah. So hold on, we're gonna break this down. So they have an infograph, and I'll put it on the screen for this segment so everybody can see.
Yes.
But HBO Max, this is how they describe the service compared to Discovery Plus. So HBO Max
They making
is
it first, too.
male skewed,
Male
so male,
skewed.
more males watch it. They're gonna be leaning into their scripted programming. So that's like the majority of what they have. Appointment viewing and home of fandom. So like DC, Game of Thrones, all that type
Okay.
of like big fandom type
Makes sense.
content and IP. That's how they look at HBO Max. That's how they see it.
Then Discovery.
And then Discovery Plus is more female skewed, more female audience, unscripted, so a lot more reality shows.
it said segregation.
No,
Right,
literally.
right. Comfort,
It's like y'all over here, you over here.
right?
Yeah.
Comfort viewing and home of genredoms.
Oh
So,
my
like,
God, that
genre
got
stuff.
more sexist a little bit the way it went, but we don't have to get
Maybe
too
I
deep
like
into it.
Property Brothers. I got to go to Discovery Plus to
Right,
watch my
like,
Property
what?
Brothers.
Nah,
How
no,
dare
they
you?
about to combine it all together.
Right, you don't need to do that anymore. And now you can
I'm
just
excited.
have it in one spot.
I seen Diners, Drivers, and Dives coming to HBO Max. I'm like, yes, let's
Good.
go.
He just hungry. That's fine. I feel you too. Yeah, we'll go into this once you finish all of this.
So
It's
now,
so much.
this is how they're looking at their structure going forward. They kind of broke it down into studios. So like the studios that I guess they're going to be having, or I guess structuring things out as, will be Warner Brothers.
What's the other one? There's another Warner Brothers. Maybe it's animation or
I don't know if that's
something.
animation. I don't know if
No,
that's
'cause
animation
that's
or not.
animation.
That's animation.
Okay, there's Warner Brother and another Warner Brother something. We don't know what it is.
Then DC as its own studio, which was interesting
That's
to see.
new. That's never been a thing before.
Right, which I think they should have been did.
Yeah,
but here
they're
we are.
doing because Marvel Studios. Are trying to get like us.
Nah,
trying
for
to get
sure.
like us.
New Line Cinema.
New Line Cinema,
And then-
the animation.
Yeah.
Okay, so now they're
And then
networks,
their
that they look.
So this is like
Oh, these
Discovery.
just are their networks,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. So HGTV, TLC, Food Network, CNN, TBS, OWN, TNT. So they do got
Ooh,
TNT. So,
CNN, TNT. Ooh, okay, they got
Discovery.
some stuff.
and then Eurosport, and what is that last one? Is that TVN?
TVN.
Okay.
And then what is DTC? What is that?
Direct to consumer.
Okay,
So,
so
HBO
HBO.
Max, and Discovery Plus.
Okay, got it.
So this is where we about to get into the good stuff here.
Yeah.
So
almost
so
over.
basically everybody heard about the cancellations and all the things stopping. So this is getting into detail of David Zaslav course correction method, because basically they were saying Warner Brothers was on some bullshit before, and we got to come through and clean all this shit
Yeah.
up. So y'all was wilding, they opened the books up and was like, y'all is wilding. So
They trying to pull a Succession.
Nah, facts. So we got to clean all this shit up. So they shut down CNN Plus, and that was one of the first things
That's
they did.
smart. Who the hell besides somebody's great grandmother is paying for CNN Plus?
No, to pay for Plus is nuts.
Nuts.
Considering
Just
all
go
of the same,
on CNN.
all of the same information is cycled every 15 minutes.
Go on Twitter, old lady.
What do I need plus for? To hear it explicitly? Like I can hear the curse word.
I
can really get him
CNN Plus as well, dog.
Like, what in the world? Okay. Anyway, yeah, keep going.
Restructuring of content portfolio for scripted, linear, kids, animation, direct to HBO Max stuff. So that's them pivoting away from
direct to HBO Max film specifically.
Yes,
and international. They do have a lot of international content. Okay.
So I feel like that's probably where Batgirl got
changing
things of that nature. Because it wasn't just the taxes. Reading between the lines of him talking today, it was more quality as well in an overall vision.
Literally, I sent Zen a tweet today that said one of the execs was like, "Yeah, we didn't believe in this movie." I was like, "Oh my god, okay."
Yeah,
yeah.
We'll get into it. I got an opinion on that. It's just, we got to take all the info in first.
Okay.
It's a lot. It really is. More balanced approach to extend content licensing while protecting certain key properties.
That was one thing he was saying a lot too. Was protecting characters, protecting the brands and things of that nature.
So they don't.
I did like that.
Literally what they're doing with like Superman and stuff.
Yeah,
like fix that is what you're saying. Yeah. Okay,
implementing HBO Max distribution strategy aimed at wider availability versus retail only.
Explain that for me.
I was about to say the same to you.
Never mind.
I don't know.
About it. There's already a lot of info.
Greater accountability, alignment, and communication across businesses.
They literally just like get y'all shit together.
Yeah, and we need to know what's going on everywhere.
Yeah, like we need to be all one accord.
Mm-hmm. So we gonna get into the DC stuff now because this, everybody that's what
we're
here
for that. I don't care about damn Food Network. So right now.
I was actually listening to the call earlier today during the Warner Brothers investors call, and so I wrote some notes down. So one of the things they were stressing on this, John, was they had plans to make DC better. And they were taking cues from Marvel and Disney. Not planning on making the direct streaming movies anymore. Obviously, we see with Batgirl and even the Supergirl movie got canceled. A lot of like direct. They have a real priority on theatrical release.
Yeah.
So like,
just to make more
they really want to get back into theatrical films, getting people back in the movie theaters and stuff like that.
They said make Warner Brother again.
Basically.
Yeah.
My fault.
Go ahead.
No, that's all good.
No, you good. We understand.
We feel you, bro.
I don't know, man.
The objective is to grow the DC brand and characters and protect the DC brand. They don't want to rush movies anymore, and they want to focus on quality and not quantity.
Okay, can I translate?
Go ahead.
These niggas was wild and giving all of these peasants who was sharing passwords access to these movies directly in their home. You know how much money we have lost out on by letting you heathens have the ability to watch it in the comfort of your couch?
That's why Netflix trying to change their job. Literally, they're trying to make their coin.
I honestly think that's all it is, to be honest with you. I don't think, and I personally don't think Batgirl was as bad as they trying to make it out.
It probably wasn't, bro.
I don't think it was. I think it's just them not knowing completely what's
going on. So they're like,
because my thing is, once this merger hit, to my knowledge, a month or so before they did the full, just like chopping block of everything. So it's kind of like you were still actively advertising all of this. So now for a month to hit, and you're like, all right, nah, it's gotta go. What is really going on here? And it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, even if it don't make the money back, you lose everything by just shelving it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's how I'm feeling. Even if you just like, okay, we're gonna make it where you can only watch it in theaters. You'll get some folks that's willing to go to theaters to watch it. Yeah. Will it make 90 mil like it costs? Maybe not. Maybe through our word of mouth. Who knows? But it's like to just sit there and just kind of cut your losses completely. It's like it was really either that bad, or y'all just not 100% sure on what y'all doing. And I'm gonna be real with you, I think it's the latter.
I think, to be honest, you want to say something first?
Well, I was just gonna say one thing that I did hear about the film is when the merger did happen and they were working on the film, because it was originally supposed to be HBO Max. Remember, the news came out that they switched to theatrical. So I feel like they were saying the budget ballooned because they're trying to add more money to it. Let's make it bigger. Let's make it bigger. Let's add this to make it bigger for theatrical release, because they said the movie was made for HBO Max, so they didn't. The budget wasn't theatrical. You feel me? True. Then the budget went over, and then it's still not. I'm sure they watched it.
Probably wasn't as good as what that money was worth.
Exactly.
That's why for me it was like, yeah, that's a good point. Because to what you said, I do think it was the latter. Like they're like, what's going on? Like Discovery came in and was like, none of this makes sense.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. So to be honest, if that's what it is, I personally respect it. It's just
I wish they would just say that though.
Right.
Don't flip and with the margins.
It was the money.
And then these niggas didn't know what they were doing.
I agree.
We came in and just saved everything. All right, we was willing to take a $90 million hit because it was this bad. I don't want to hear through rumors and leaks. Come out and say it. We didn't look. The people before us didn't know what they was doing.
Mm-hmm.
God bless them, but they was tripping. We here to fix everything. This is why we here.
No,
type
seriously.
Of deal. That's me personally. Because it's just kind of like don't dance around. Your fans aren't. They've been asking y'all.
True.
A lot of them ain't even been asking for a connecting universe. They just been wanting good movies. That's why the Batman did so well. We just want good movies.
For a movie company, we just want good movies.
We do not care if he's connected. I don't care if Jason Momoa is in the next Aquaman Cyborg movie. I don't care. I just want a good program. Just give me a good program. That's all we ask. That's all these fans have been saying.
Nah, that's real.
Marvel made it work. It don't gotta work for everybody else. It doesn't have to. I like it. Really doesn't. I can sit and actively just enjoy a Superman movie and be like, it has nothing to do with what Jason Momoa got going on in the seat.
Nah,
he don't gotta pop up.
That's real.
That's one thing we was talking about earlier too. Is like them chasing Marvel, man. It's a double-edged sword, bro. Like I understand what he wants to do, and I do think the DC specifically needs leadership as far as what they're going to go. Because we've been saying this for years. Obviously, they've been doing one movie's going over there and it's doing something, and then it's something over here. It's everything's all over the place. Nobody's in line. So it's like I do believe that they do need leadership, and they do need somebody that knows this is the vision. This is what we're going to do. Mm-hmm. But chasing Marvel, man, Marvel was the perfect storm, bro. We talked about this earlier. Mm-hmm. It was a blessing and a curse for them not to have ownership over their best characters from the beginning. Mm-hmm. Because they were able to build.
Had to make a good story.
Yes.
You had to make a good story with these lesser known guys.
Exactly,
Iron Man,
bro.
he was Iron Man, but he wasn't Iron Man.
No.
Like you feel me? You guys are taking Wonder Woman. The first two movies you put her in is in the past. What does that have to do with anything connected to now?
I always thought that it was a weird.
So
thing.
the first one was. I really liked the first movie.
It was cool.
It was a good movie in my opinion.
I agree.
And I can understand. Okay, you were mortal, so you're gonna be alive during the past and all of that. Why is the second movie in the 80s?
Nah, it doesn't make no sense.
Say something, and then the graphics looked like it was in the 80s. Say something right now. Deal with something going on right now.
Specifics is Wonder Woman.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
we had a big Wonder Woman. It's wild. We had a big Wonder Woman discussion on pod.
Oh my God, Wonder Woman 2 was so
bad.
And they had Pedro in there.
Yeah.
Why would you ruin that man's time?
Come on, Pedro.
That movie felt almost like a kid's movie. Like
I literally was going to say not a kid's movie, like a child made the movie.
Yeah, because like I'm not even a big fan of like them killing off villains all the time, but it was like he didn't die. He didn't really suffer any consequences. Bro, he was just like, I rescind my wish. Let me go back to my son. He didn't face no jail time.
Didn't she win by not fighting the man, but by like telling him to believe in love or something?
Something like that.
It was like, believe in yourself.
Me and my lady
you won't be a villain anymore.
Serious? Are you serious right now?
I'm just
no,
you know what? I'm
hyped
for the reboot. I got a question while we're on here. I agree that they shouldn't specifically do it exactly the way Marvel did, because there's a lot of
variables.
Risk. Like, y'all have messed up Batman a couple times, even before our time. You know what I mean? Batman has been played around with. If you want to talk about respecting the brand, y'all shat on that brand before some of us were born that watch this stuff now. Mm-hmm. So y'all really got to do a lot of digging. Like the Batman was dope, so like that's a good start. But again, like it's like, I don't know, if their main focus is to go back and reboot for all of us Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman. I don't know if this 10 years is like.
Yeah,
I don't know,
because it seemed like
now you're looking for new actors.
Right.
And you low key probably should, just so visually we're like,
this is new.
It's new. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, bro, we have been confused already 12 different times.
Nah,
like niggas still don't know whether or not Henry Cavill is coming back.
Yo, I thought about
that.
Like,
we really don't know.
He might be laughing right now, though. He might be like, like, fuck. You know what I'm saying?
And to be honest, bro, and I was telling him this John earlier, with the Flash, bro, obviously all the controversy with the Flash, we all know this, but I feel like The Flash is the perfect film to reset everything because it's Flashpoint. You literally can change everything by the end of the movie. You can just get a new actor to play the Flash by the end of the movie, and he'll be in a new world. It's like, yo, I don't know what's going on type stuff, and then bow. Start everything fresh.
You know what? I think the only way I was trying to figure out for the longest why WB just wasn't like, all right, we done with bro. He tripping. Right. Let's move on to something. Or let's bring old boy Grant Gustin in just because he knows the role. Mm-hmm. I do think it's part of that because they're just like, well, we're just gonna reset everything anyway. So it almost as if it doesn't count. It's like, well, I would rather they just say that. I'm not a big fan of spoilers, but shoot, tell me because why are y'all fighting so hard for this terrorist to stay in this role?
No, I'm going to scream. Like, you gotta stop.
I would rather y'all just be like, hey, this is what's about to happen at the end. Please just watch the movie so you understand. It's like, you know what? All right, because y'all told us this. I'm cool with that. But to sit here and just be like, yeah, well, we're still just going over specs and just trying to think it's kind of weird. They're
not even saying nothing about it. They're just like, they're just canceling other movies, but this person is literally like a cultist and is kidnapping women and children and beating people up and threatening wives and lives.
He's running around with armor.
He's running around with armor in someone's house,
and apparently he's running a cult in Iceland or something like that. It's wild. It's wild news, bro.
This dude is an international menace right now, and y'all are just sitting here not saying anything.
Solomon, what's up?
Yeah, what you gonna say?
What is he on?
I actually don't. Obviously, there's some mental things going on, but there's something more than that to me.
You're a grown man at the end of the day.
It's more than just that, bro. It's just like it's the speed for me. It's how fast everything is.
He is the Flash.
You shut the hell up.
All right.
Like, how is he not in jail?
Wait, what? No, literally, like there's something more to this. Like you're right. Like Solomon said, why is he not in jail?
Like, I don't know, because the parents was trying to press charges, but he been evading the police.
He's like a white R. Kelly right now. It's like
didn't you hear about
he's been evading the police?
No, that sounds crazy,
bro. Did you hear the rumors that he fought the boy that played Elvis in Japan in Tokyo?
Yeah, I know.
And the Elvis guy won. And I don't even want to see that movie and fuck Elvis, but like someone got to stop it. Someone has to stop Ezra. If it's not Chris Evans, who is it?
I said that, right? I said, yo, you got to just stop, bro.
Seriously.
He I thought he was going to get locked up in Japan. I thought he was going to get locked up in Japan.
What
like, how the hell did he country?
What was he doing in Japan?
Which
part was in Japan?
That's where they had that fight at. That's where him and Awesome Brother fought in Japan. It was at some bar in Japan.
You know what? You've got to applaud Ezra for the speed, though.
Bro.
He on some very Bond type stuff.
No, literally James Bond. Which one of you said that? No, literally.
Yeah.
It's to a point where it's like, do you have a jet and you're going to different states and countries to beat up and still win?
Bro, I know your passport is flagged, dog. Like, I know if you go through TSA, they're going to tell you to stay right.
Oh my God. I never thought about that. Like, how does he get through airports without anyone going, mommy?
Bro, did you see the one clip? When the boy seen him out solo? Somebody seen him.
You're talking about the kid, and he literally was like, I mean, I do like to punch people in the face. That one? No.
That was recent, bro. That was recent.
Real.
That was in between the
Also,
news.
that wasn't a grown man. That was a child.
This nigga is crazy.
He was like, yo, do you want me to punch you in the face? I'm like,
he was like, I do love to punch people in the face because, you know, like, it can. He has some reason. And then he was like, I don't know if you're kidding. And he was like, why are you still recording? I was like, oh my God, this kid might be dead somewhere.
Bro, and it's crazy because I was down with Ezra when he was talking about killing the Clan, but then it just got out of control.
This is getting crazy.
Because like,
it's like, all right, now you're taking
no. I can't.
What'd you say?
I might have to take a personal break.
I said, which clan?
No, he was. He had. It was a video of him like talking about like trying to fight the Klan in North Carolina or something like that.
Oh, KKK.
He in North Carolina. Like, what are you doing?
He on tour, dog.
What are you doing?
I'm literally crying.
He is like Barry Bonds during that home run streak. Like, I'm just getting all my numbers up. I'm just getting my numbers up. He on some Russell Westbrook averaging a triple-double.
Like, you almost got to respect. I don't respect the kidnapping and, like, the beating. That's some weird stuff. But it's like,
the way he moving, though. He moving around.
He's getting around. Like, he's doing things that not all white people can even do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he got white folks looking at him like, all right.
That's crazy.
It's a serial killer in jail, jealous right now. Like he's just getting away with everything.
Like he
can't
did.
believe it.
You know what? I like what he did on day 3. Like I'm gonna
On day
when I
3.
get out, I already know what to do. Thank you, Ezra.
Thank you, Ezra as well.
You said he flew in the baggage claim? Okay, all right.
Yeah. We can stay on this. I hope this is great on TikTok.
I hope so.
This is too like I'm literally crying. All right, I guess we can get back to work. But what do you even say about Warner Brothers?
I mean, bro.
All right, no, we can
talk.
do some. We can do like a last. All right, everybody say how y'all feel.
No, let's get Solomon first because he ain't like.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, say what y'all feel about. But yeah, you go first. Like how you actually feel about this whole thing.
About the Warner Brothers situation, like
this is
making these changes and.
Yeah.
Hey, they gotta. This is a business. They got a bottom line and a profit margin.
I respect it.
That nigga ain't got no belief in them at all. Hey,
he said, "I don't care." He said, "It's not gonna bother me as long as they checks is cool."
I'm just hoping they don't cancel some of the shows I like. Like I like Teen Titans. That's one of the animation shows. I mean, Young Justice. I'm tripping. Young Justice. I feel like that ain't gonna make it. I feel like it's Titans. This might be the last season for them.
Wait, I wanted to kind of ask that for Solomon. Is there
I think the animation shows may be safe though.
Nah, they literally said,
bro,
kids
they said
animation. They cutting some things. They didn't say what.
And it said kids,
comma
animation.
Kids?
No. It said kids, comma animation. Am I right? No?
Yeah,
it's two like separately.
Okay.
So like I heard Harley Quinn. We don't know either, and they dropping now.
Yeah, just dropped a new season,
right?
didn't
Yeah, and only 2 eps, 3 eps so far. It's not like the second week is this week.
Yeah.
It might be in danger, Young Justice, because this has in my knowledge, this is like the lowest rated season so far.
And it wasn't that season though.
It was okay. It had its down point.
Yeah,
like, when it was down, it was like,
I think they
like,
have trouble getting people to watch that show because if I'm honest, I like it and I don't feel like it's promoted. I watch it. And
they don't.
I don't see.
You got to be
like you have to know that it exists.
And it's wild because that joint got canceled before and they brought it back.
That's true.
You feel me? So
wait, real quick, because Solomon, is there any show? Like, are you a HBO? I feel like there's some things you watch on HBO, but maybe none of them are like HBO Max, right?
Nah, so when they were saying Zen was reading the statistics and stuff saying like how men only like the scripted shit, I was like, oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that was low-key, at least for HBO. For HBO, when it comes to HBO Max and DC, I'm like separating them. I almost forget.
I'll pull up a
what the difference is.
I'm gonna pull up a list
sometimes.
HBO Max.
They got some
list of HBO Max and HBO, regular HBO.
Say it again.
I said, you know me, I'm an anime guy. They got some anime on there.
Right, I'm like, that's as a fan, are you going to be hurt? I know as a business person, you're like, yeah, this is the best move. I also think that this is a smart move, business. Like, not even judging there. As a fan, is it affecting what you watch, or you like, nah, I'm chilling?
It depends. I did actually, like, I was on HBO earlier and I did see the Harley Quinn joint. I was like, oh yeah, let me check that out.
Oh, you haven't watched it? I feel like you would really like that one.
No. I watched last season.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, the new one is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Word. Yeah, some small things. Oh, yeah, wait. Zen, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. This is going to help you.
I just pulled up a list of like HBO shows.
Oh, this ain't hurting nobody.
And HBO Max originals. So like these are like shows that, because they were saying the HBO Max originals are the ones that could be potentially canceled.
And if I'm honest, we don't care.
Yeah, there's only a few on HBO Max.
I like rap shit.
You think they're going to get rid of is Westworld doing it?
That's an HBO show.
Like these shows are
so these basically
the best
these shows are
on
HBO. These are just safe shows: Succession, Barry, Industry, Winning Time, Righteous Gemstones, Euphoria, Westworld, The White Lotus, and any HBO show that started before 2020.
So literally all of their content that makes them be HBO and why we look at HBO, like take away DC and all that, they're good. Like they're gonna be exactly what they are. Now say the HBO Max ones because I don't really think
like these. Hacks, the other two, Minx. Our Flag Means Death.
I heard some of these are good though. I won't lie. They're good, but yeah.
The Sex Life of College Girls, any DC show, Peacemaker, Harley Quinn, Doom Patrol, and Titans.
Pretty Little Liars. That's a new one.
Gossip Girl, The Flight Attendant, Love Life.
Flight Attendant actually got some noms, which is kind of
my lady loves Flight Attendant.
Yeah, I heard that's a really good show. I actually wanted to watch that.
Flight Attendant.
Yeah.
And then rap shit.
My girl said she couldn't get into it.
Flight Attendant?
Yeah, she watched like one episode.
It just wasn't her vibe.
The rap shit was cool.
Rap shit,
I heard that was a decent program.
I'll be a little sad if rap shit, just because it's new
and it just started.
We just got into it. I couldn't like. I really like it, but I'm not in love yet in the best way. Like I could see me falling in love with it, so I want to give it a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Love Life is dope, but I think that John ended. But that is a phenomenal show.
Right.
Like if y'all into the romantic vibes,
I watched one episode of Our Flag Means Stuff, and
how'd you like it?
I was upset I wasted my time.
Yeah, I heard it. I wanted to watch it because it's Taiki.
Yeah, Taiki's in it.
And like that's cool because it looked like his tone and stuff. But then I watched the trailer and I was like, I'm okay. It looks funny though.
I'm not big on boats.
It wasn't funny.
Hold on, everyone, pause. Wait, what you're doing? We are getting into quality and like, nah, this isn't for me. This isn't my cup of tea. I don't like boats.
What did he just say?
He said he doesn't like boats.
I was cool.
He said, I'm not big on boats.
He said, I don't even know if you said big.
Yeah,
Did you say, no, even better. Yes, he said he's not big on boats.
Like pirates and stuff.
He's small on them.
Yeah.
All right, I was about to say, okay.
He's like, he said, the cinematography, the acting, the music, colors that they use.
Beautiful.
I can't get over that boat.
That boat.
They
like,
just had to
when you saw Wolf of Wall Street, did you hate the scene
So you
where
didn't
he
like
throws the
Pirates of the
lobster?
It's not
Caribbean?
set on a boat.
Oh, wait, he gave a good
I did
one.
like pirates though, but they weren't always on a boat. Ain't this show
Zen.
always on a boat?
Did you close your eyes the whole time?
Right, what is he talking about? They're on a boat. You know how much he's on a boat? They're pirates. There's 3 different movies, too.
But it was Jack Sparrow,
He saw Jack Sparrow running in the water, and he was
like,
cheering
it's
until he
fine.
saw he was
It's
going
fine.
to that boat. He was, he going to the boat. Catch him. I hope they catch him. I hope they kill him.
The minute he gets on the boat, he's like, I'm going to go get me a snack. I don't even got to watch this part.
All right, let me know when it's over. I'm going to be in the car.
But yeah, okay. So for Solomon, yeah, you're cool with your shows. You're fine.
Nah, well, I think we all are.
Honestly, all of it. Yeah. I'm not
I'm
gonna
a Miss
lie.
Harley
Rap
Quinn.
shit, yeah. I mean that for rap shit though, and for Peacemaker. But let's be very honest. James Gunn even said he's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine.
It's James Gunn. He put money numbers on the board for them. They're going to let
Not
that
even
rock.
just that. I heard that they're a part of this. Now they didn't get in that specifically today, but there was a rumor with all this that when it comes to DC, any of the HBO Max things that will stay or keep being developed are anything that's based from a movie that did well. So like Suicide Squad did well. Peacemaker was a thing. The Penguin is getting a spinoff, The Batman. You know what I mean? Like maybe Joker, there'll be an Arkham Asylum show or something. You know what I mean? Like they're going to keep doing it that way.
It's going to be the same dude. It's going to be the same. It's going to be what's his name?
Penguin, Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He got down.
You like that, right? I like that a lot personally.
He did.
It's going to be on some mob stuff.
Yeah. Like
I hope so.
crime vibes in the city, in Gotham.
Right.
But apparently, see, I don't know about the other one. They really were doing the Arkham Asylum show, and now I'm like, ugh.
They might see how that Penguin joint work first, and then,
right. Which is honestly smart. I'm not mad at it, but like I want to see that.
Nah, facts.
Yeah. Honestly, we should get off.
Okay.
Warner Brother.
Yeah.
But y'all got your last opinions? Like y'all got something to say?
Just real quick, I think that is smart. I mean, like you said, from a business perspective, it makes sense. I ain't gonna hold you. They best bet is they gotta throw a bag at somebody that's currently with Disney or currently with Marvel. Whether it's James Gunn, because he's already leaving Guardians. So if you throw him,
he already signed a deal. I just wonder if that you'd like James Gunn working.
He
with
signed
them
a full DC. He signed like a full DC deal.
He just has 2 other projects with them already.
If
That's
you
coming.
throw him,
Yeah.
if you throw him a Kevin Feige type Supermax,
Right.
and let him just control it,
I kind of agree.
Somebody's mentioned because he be active on Twitter. Somebody said that to him on Twitter, and he was just like, "I don't want that."
He did say he doesn't want the role, but I do see what you're saying. Someone
Just that
like
whole
that.
arc and role.
Yeah,
But
that's
somebody like him
like-
though for sure.
if you can get like one of Kevin Feige's underlings who's just like, I would like a bigger role.
Well,
Because it's like, I think that's your best bet. Besides, obviously, getting Kevin Feige.
No, you're right.
To get you want to compete with MCU, right?
You got it.
So you either got to go and grab somebody from Marvel or go and grab somebody whose brain just works completely differently to just control the whole ship.
I was literally about to say.
I don't mean to say ship. Oh, whatever. the whole vessel. You want to control the vessel.
Are you afraid of water? Is this a water thing? You told me you can't swim.
Do a show on a boat.
Does it have to do with water, or is this like a slave thing? Like you be like, Like you're like, I don't want to think back at those
your
times.
Ancestors talking.
Yeah, it's like genetic trauma. You feel
That's
me?
what I'm saying.
It's genetic.
But, we don't want to get too. We'll lose our white fans.
saying.
No, I'm just playing. I was gonna say with what you said. Did you hear about the news that Alan Horn? Do you know who Alan Horn is?
I would probably know some of his work.
So he's just, I think he was like a chairman or something.
Yeah,
right?
he was executive at Disney, but
Disney.
he was like OG. Like
he helped come up with the MCU.
Yeah,
with
he brought Kevin Feige. He's like his OG.
Wow.
But he is they just literally just signed him to be a
senior advisor
for DC. So
for Warner Brothers, period.
And he literally was one of the ones who came up with the 10-year plan type of thing. So
that's a good start,
right?
Sure.
That's good chance.
And as for the ones that they nixing, I think that they'll. I'll put it like this. I'm obviously not Warner Brothers, but if I'm Warner Brothers, I see how they do these shows that are currently up. I see how they do numbers wise, and that'll just be my decision whether or not to bring them over, whether or not to ask them.
Right.
I feel like there is a big thing that has to be said about representation in certain shows. So they mess around. If they cut the wrong thing, now the conversation becomes, how come black folks can't never get a consistent show? And they don't want that. Like, let's be real. Like you already cut. Because you got to think, you already cut a movie with a African American lead in Batgirl, so now you want to
and two Muslim directors, right?
Because they did Ms. Marvel and all that too.
So if you and not even saying that they mean to do it like this, but you know how
it just looks bad.
It looks a certain way
because I don't think it's malicious at all.
If all of these minority-led, minority-written programs just all of a sudden just on the chopping block, just like okay, what?
To be honest, I'm thinking that with Rap Shit too, because like if y'all get rid of Rap Shit, especially when it's not even done yet, or like only give it one season, this is a part of Issa Rae's deal. Like she has a multi-John deal with them, so you get rid of her. That's my point. She made a funny tweet about it too the other day. Have y'all watched the show yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've seen it first.
Not yet. I'm gonna check it out.
Oh, okay, got you. She tweeted. It was like a gif of like somebody, like a girl, like sneaking somewhere, right? And she was like, "This is me trying to seduce and scheme. Me trying to find out who I got to seduce and scheme at Discovery Plus." I was like, "You funny as shit," but I'm like, funny. Yeah, it would just look bad. Is all I'm saying. Like if you get rid of certain things and then keep certain things that we also don't really want that much, but it's like, all right. Yeah, it looks like a certain demographic right now.
Yeah, no.
Like what if they keep Pretty Little Liars but get rid of Rap Shit? It's gonna be like, you know what I mean?
He did speak on
a little bit.
What you say?
Oh, wait, hold on. Someone said, "What's your I mean?"
What'd you say?
I mean, I don't know. I think from a business standpoint, which one does more numbers?
Oh no, facts. No facts. Oh no, we're agreeing with that. We're only saying
numbers matter.
You know, like fans are extra. And sometimes they're gonna just take something and run with it, and if it looks a certain way, like like they are only getting rid of the colored people thing,
bro, this is something I've been seeing the past few days. Like when the first news came out that Batgirl got canceled, it's a lot of people get all in their feelings, super emotional online. Just like, oh, you got rid of a POC lead character and a trans character in the Batgirl and. Like
the Batgirl is trans?
No. It's a trans character in the movie. One of the villains, I think, something like that. But they were just all up in arms, and I'm like, yo, it probably wasn't even nothing to do with that. The movie probably just wasn't good.
Right, wasn't as good as they need.
Exactly.
It's not even
the movie could have just been trash.
Yeah. Exactly. I would rather not have a trash movie with some color in it than have a trash.
You're right.
You feel me?
Yeah,
because next thing you know, we just got Tyler Perry.
Right, and they got rid of the house party joint too. The one that LeBron was executive.
We don't have to talk about that because that was a great decision.
I'm not mad at that though. I just want to.
We got remakes. They gotta.
Just do them right if you're gonna do it. That's a whole nother topic. That's all. It's just like
don't
touch it.
Say we did. Don't.
I do agree that sometimes movies could probably be made better now, depending on what the topic, depending on what the content is. I agree to some extent, but y'all just doing every single one, so it becomes like I don't believe you.
The theme wouldn't even be like the same because the whole thing about with movies like House Party. Is kids doing stuff behind their parents' back. Everybody got Ring cameras now. How you gonna sneak in the whole house party doing all these security measures that these parents got?
No, you're right.
Like it wouldn't even hit the same.
No, it wouldn't hit the same.
Personally, like White Man Can't Jump, like they redoing that, or they are
redoing it with Jack Harlow.
It could be hilarious. It could be great. But it's also like at the same time we got plenty of white boys that we know can hoop. It ain't gonna hit the same like it did in the 90s.
No, that's true. That's why I don't know what we got to see. Apparently, remember that they said that Jack Harlow was like phenomenal. They picked him in one audition.
I can see that though.
He looks like
seems charismatic.
I'm not even saying it's gonna be bad.
But I've just seen him play basketball and he's horrendous.
Oh,
is he?
Oh, he's so bad. He was in the celebrity basketball game. It was him and Lil Baby. It was like him and someone versus Lil Baby and 2 Chainz. Worst game of your life. Y'all should watch it.
I'm confessing this right now.
Why would I watch it?
I'm gonna get to a certain spot. I believe I'm gonna get to a certain spot and stature. I'm going to get into one of these celebrity games.
Come on, man. I'm with you.
I'm dropping at least 20.
I'm with you.
That MVP.
I'm trying. There and hot ones. I'm gonna make my way.
I am crossing over a senator, and I am dunking on somebody of some type
Please
of
dunk on Kamala.
Figure it out.
Just
figure it out.
Just do it.
I'm gonna need the person for myself. I'm gonna just use it as my daily affirmation.
I'm trying to be the Kevin Hart of the NBA, like the new Kevin Hart.
I need like 4 MVPs.
You know he has like 4 MVPs of celebrity.
I know that. I didn't know
he's got like.
You never seen the alley-oop that he gave to J. Cole?
No.
That they replay every time J. Cole has a
This
birthday?
man's been missing. Yeah, no, seriously. Anytime J. Cole has anything, look at this dunk. No, sir.
Remember this dunk when he was
so you never seen Justin Bieber break Common's ankles?
Oh, I seen that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought you missed them all. It was next level. It was kind of racist. Like a little bit. Knowing the videos that we've seen from Bieber, and then you do that to the Dr. Seuss of our time.
That's very specific crossover.
Don't y'all, real quick, you know what? Common not gonna like me if I say that. Never mind. I was gonna be like, don't y'all think he's always rapping anytime you see him in anything where he's not rapping? Like, if you seen him in a car commercial,
it's his voice pattern.
It is his voice. What is it?
Really
he
far.
raps like he talks.
And
that
was a bar.
No, it's like with this Nissan Altima. Yeah,
Now,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's rhythm to it.
The new Toyota Corolla 2023. Please buy it. Like, it's like after he rap, like it's like, come on, bro.
No, seriously.
Like,
but anyway, that doesn't matter too much. I just wanted to know if y'all noticed that. I just wanted to see.
He has classic albums.
He definitely raps like he talks.
Like, do you think he does that in his life?
Yeah.
Like, do you think he walks around? Like, do you think him and what's the actress?
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish broke up because he wouldn't stop rap talking.
That'd be wild.
And she's like, you always in here fucking rapping. I don't know why I do that to you, babe. You know what I mean? She could be like, I'm taking my shit and I'm going. You don't got. You know what? This is too much. This is what Warner Brother does to us on the pod, bro. I'm gonna scream. No, this is what DC is. DC. It's just too much silliness.
By the way, he is a great album.
No. That's why I said I don't want to be disrespectful. Common is a legend, so let's not put it out there like that. It's just now in his life.
He does rap. He raps like
he rap talks.
A lot of rappers rap how they talk.
Right. It's like Lin-Manuel Miranda. Like he just.
He's always like he talks with a bounce. Like whenever he's talking, it's like. He's like
the bouncy ball is always there.
Yeah, literally.
You know what I mean? Yeah. On the screen.
Rap with Common.
Common should do a children's rap along. He would make so much money.
It's wild. He might already have one.
He might.
I wouldn't be surprised if he do.
You know what?
But
Common.
Shout out Common. But no, that's
good for you, bud.
Then he got one.
No, he's not. Don't, guys. Let's not get that funny. It's John Legend. It is not Common. Y'all mixing up your life.
He got an Oscar and a Grammy though.
Where the hell is Common getting a Tony from? Tell me right now.
I don't know about the Tony.
Like literally, it's not going to happen.
He might though.
What is he going? He going to link with Lynn? He going to link. He going to be in Hamilton too?
I don't know.
And do like what's going to be like a black one, like
Raisin in the Sun or something. I don't know.
Nah, was he or some Tyler Perry?
He should be the Raisin. What you saying?
Don't do that to Common. Don't do that.
No, that sounds mean.
Okay,
I just don't want you. Yeah, you're making me mean. I don't want to. Don't
look.
He said Common got a Tony.
He's only one Tony away. He's only one.
He got an Oscar, y'all. Y'all mean for real? He got an Oscar.
He got an Oscar. John got an Oscar at the same time.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that. Yeah, no, you're right.
He's only one
Emmy. What's his
Tony
Emmy?
away.
What's his Emmy?
I don't know about the Emmy.
Shoot, hold on. Let me find out for you.
Wait, hold on. So we missing 2? It's only 4, y'all. Or 5.
I know he got an Oscar and a Grammy. I don't know about
100% Oscar Grammy. Yeah. Oh no, it's only 4. It's only 4. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4. I don't know where but I'm reading his bio, and it says hip hop artist and actor Common is 1 Tony away from becoming an EGOT, and that's not counting his Golden Globe or any of the other numerous awards that he's won.
Okay.
So
you know,
he be executive producing shows too, though. I don't know if you get an Emmy for that.
You can. you can. It depends on the nom, because he's been in some TV show things that could have just won.
Because he was on the Shy and he executive produced the Shy.
Oh,
I don't know if the Shy
nominated.
Not,
yeah, just look. Since you already on your phone, can you just look up Emmy Common?
Common, the actor, songwriter, producer, won his first Emmy Award for co-writing the song "Letter to the Free" for director Ava DuVernay's award-winning Netflix documentary 13.
Wow. Oh wow, that makes so much sense now.
You right?
He cheated his ass. You know what? I like that he cheated his way.
Yeah.
I like it.
Chicago niggas don't scam. We're gonna figure out a way.
He done wrapped his way to get every award.
No, in fact.
Yes.
Tony, he gonna get it then.
No, I'm respect.
I believe in
No. Wait. You know what? Yes,
Tony, he gonna actually have to act. I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tony, he also kind of got to sing. Unless, I'm not even trying to be funny. Unless if he's in like a Hamilton, like where it's rapping based.
We're gonna find out. All right. Hashtag get Common and EGOT.
There we go. Hashtag get Common and EGOT. You just put it right here. Little bubbles. And then do the bouncy bubbles. Get Common and EGOT.
Common and EGOT.
With a Nissan.
You take my love away.
No, we got to get off this. Okay. We're done with Warner Brother, right?
Right? We done.
Yeah,
I ain't right. Warner Brother, I'm kind of proud of y'all. Kind of.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck to them.
It's going to be a nasty ride, but
I can respect anybody saying, we tripping right now.
Right, me too. Like that boy really went in there. What's his name again?
David Zaslav.
Zaslav. Dave.
Y'all niggas suck.
No, for real, bro. He walked in there and was like, leave. Like, oh my God, that's insane. But yeah.
The ghetto.
The ghetto.
I do. Not the ghetto. Do you want to, real quick, you want to talk about Joker 2? It's not that deep.
No.
Okay, cool.
We ain't learned nothing new. We already talked about Joker on here before.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, hopefully we'll see something when.
No, we did learn something new. They said today that the movie's going to mainly take place in Arkham Asylum.
Oh, that makes sense, because he was in the joint at the end, so it makes sense. And it comes out in 2024, so.
True. But yeah, we don't got to get into it. Anyway, music topic. Our last topic for the day. Another power.
Yeah.
Yes. Beyonce, y'all. So, has everyone heard it? Has anyone not heard it?
I haven't finished it.
I heard. Okay, wait, Rico, you have listened to it. You haven't finished it, you said?
Nah, I haven't finished it. Hold on, I can tell you what song I'm on right now.
Yeah, just tell me the number, because it's like 16, right? Mm-hmm. Just so you.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan. I'm not really. Only listen to it because "Break My Soul" is my shit right now. But I got the Church Girl.
Oh, so you didn't get deep into it.
He's on number 7.
Yeah, you got some time.
Yeah.
To be honest, to me, the Jones that go crazy go right after that, though. So, yeah. To be honest, I do think
one was decent.
Which one? The sofa, yeah, plastic on the sofa into the Virgo John. Oh,
that was like
my. Just the transitions, ridiculous.
My girl told me I should listen to it.
That song go. You don't like that, John, or you do?
Nope, I don't like it.
Whoa.
It was okay, but Twitter did what Twitter does, and niggas and their horoscopes. It was like, all right, shut up.
You know what's crazy? This is why I've liked for a long time with music, and film is kind of harder because it's like we all see it and it's longer than music. It's just a whole different experience. But with music, I don't even listen to nobody no more. At least recently. Because like people's opinions are so stupid. They didn't ruin Kendrick for me, but like I don't listen to it no more, and I love the album. But like just seeing so much hate just makes you be like,
it can influence you.
It just makes you to forget shit.
It can influence you subconsciously.
It can. Mm-hmm. So like I'm really trying not to do that. Honestly, with Beyonce, I feel like I'm listening to it more than I've seen people talk highly about it. Besides people that I know are obviously like Beyonce stans. I'm personally like, I'm not gonna say I'm a stan, but she has never failed me as a fan. So it comes off like a stan. You know what I'm trying to say? Like if she drops an album tomorrow and I think it's ass, I'm gonna be like it's ass. But I'm gonna be like the rest of the albums was phenomenal. You know what I mean? That type of thing.
Right. But yeah, I can't stand folks that can't say that they favorite artist had a bad album.
Yeah, like come on. Most people, everyone has at least one, at least a bad album for them, if not a bad album.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, everyone say your opinion.
Oh yeah, I liked it a lot. Obviously, we in the dance era right now.
I know, and
everybody's dancing.
And you got to mix all dances. You are a dance connoisseur.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it. It was dope. I like I said, I'm not the biggest Beyonce fan. So I can't compare it to other albums. So I can't say like this is better than 4, or this is better than Beyonce, or this is better than Lemonade. But
hey, don't feel bad, bro. Don't feel bad.
No.
Yeah, this is honestly the only Beyonce album I listen to. Now that you say that.
I mean, to be honest, that kind of makes sense. If knowing y'all two, it is dance. So, yes. And it is a lot of like probably dance styles that y'all wouldn't go out of your way to listen to. It's like a lot of Vogue vibes on there and stuff, like specific club type of dancing that y'all might not be.
It's house music. It's Chicago house. Mm-hmm. A lot of it is Chicago.
A lot
house.
of it, yeah. I heard there's also different versions of house too. Just like
there is.
Yeah. Like a bulk of it.
There's a lot of roots there.
That's what's up.
There's a lot of roots, and I'm not a huge Beyonce fan. I'm one of those people that I know she's talented. I know she's gifted. I know, like, I can sit there and be like, oh yeah, she's like,
okay, that's all. As long as you know she like that.
Oh yeah, like I know, like it's one of them, like I know she like that, but I've never really sat down and be like, I'm gonna listen to this Beyonce album. But like I'll sit down, but I'm about to sit down and listen to this Ari. Or I'm gonna sit down and listen to this Jasmine Sullivan. Like that's more my lane when it comes to women singers specifically. Right. Grew up in a Christian household, so like that soulful Christian vibe that I feel, even though they talk about some of everything, I still feel it from Ari Lennox and Jasmine Sullivan. So it's just kind of like what the roots I think is more so why I feel it. And it's like, yeah, I know she like that, but it's just one of them like, she cool type of deal. Like I'm not gonna like turn that off. I'm also gonna be like, I'm not gonna be turning on. Like if it play, I ain't gonna be mad.
Gotcha. Because the album that really, because I remember, she's been so visual with the last three albums. You know what I mean?
3, yeah.
So like this
maybe
one not
4.
having a super visual component yet also was like, I was kind of waiting on that. That's why I didn't listen to it like right away because I was expecting that. You know what I mean? Because we got a movie for Lemonade, then we got a movie for the Disney, the Lion King album, which was really great. That was one of my
a movie for kind of not a movie, but a video for Beyonce. It was a visual album
for every song, right?
That was the first visual album ever
for like every song.
For every single song.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, but yeah, I'm low key. Apparently, this is Act 1 of 4 or 3.
3.
Act 1 of 3. So it's gonna be.
Dang, that's a lot of music.
Yeah. Apparently, it's 2 more albums, and
I wonder. I wonder if it'll be the same year. I can see it not. I can see 1 coming this year.
Right.
But I don't know. If she dropped 3 in a year and they all go 1, she different.
I feel like she might want to let things breathe a bit.
She don't have to though. She
don't have to, but like that's a lot of music in this era. That's a lot of music.
But that also is saying that each album is 16 tracks, and that doesn't mean that though.
That's true. But if it's over 10, that's still a lot of music.
It's a lot of Beyonce.
Yeah, but I don't think y'all get all right because I can play devil's advocate. Like I don't think y'all get how much that people that love Beyonce want that though.
No, it's the same
because she don't even talk. Like all the artists that we even speak about that isn't a Beyonce, even Drake communicates to an extent.
A
with
lot,
his fans. You know what I'm saying? He at least is posting, right? Like Jay-Z and Beyonce, they just lay it. We don't even know what happens and they just appear.
Tell you, they just teleport, bro.
No, they probably can. They definitely got the money to do it. You know what I mean? So it's just like I do get y'all because one, both of y'all are coming from all 3 of y'all are coming from perspectives where you're not going out of your way for Beyonce, John, but you respect it and understand the vibes. I get it. But with that being said, for people who don't even see Beyonce ever, and then she pops up with an album of 16 songs and they really like the album with all 16 songs, like me, I'll take 2 more.
I feel you. One thing I did mention, I mentioned this to you before too. I wish it was more collaborations on them Jones, because I would like to hear her with other artists, like even like Bad Bunny or like somebody like.
You keep saying Bad Bunny. Is this really the one that tickles your fancy the most?
No, Bad Bunny deserves more mainstream.
Oh, I'm not dissing Bad Bunny. I'm saying specifically
you. Every time a Bad Bunny album drops, I listen.
Same. That last one, they got some joints on that last one. It's not his best
I
album.
don't want to get into this right now because y'all talking very heavy about Bad Bunny over Beyonce.
No, we're not. I'm just saying I would like them to collaborate. I would love a Bad Bunny.
I'm
Beyonce
just looking
song.
at your body language and you literally have a smile on your face. Literally. Like he got excited when saying Bad Bunny. He said, "Oh shit, Bad Bunny got some joints."
That's because we're not talking about boats anymore. That's why he's excited.
Don't do that. Maybe Beyonce was born on a boat, so you just never felt it.
She was born on a boat.
What?
Crazy.
Maybe you just never felt it.
That's a wild rumor we're starting on this podcast.
Hey man, people start worse ones. People have started worse ones. Beyonce was born on a boat. But
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I know you guys mentioned it earlier in regards to kind of like how music is consumed now to where, like you even said in part, why you probably wouldn't want a Beyonce album again this year because of just the consumption factor. Do y'all think that we as podcasters and like the internet in general have, and YouTubers especially, ruined the music experience, or is it all just subjective to each person? Because I feel like everybody is expecting, oh, I can't wait till my favorite YouTuber comes out with a reaction video. So, well, why don't you go listen yourself and form an opinion? Because you get people who literally will make money just off of, okay, I'm going to listen to this Beyonce album on Discord for the first time. Come in and join me. Instead of just sitting in your car or sitting with your headphones in and vibing out to her yourself. Do y'all think that it's ruined, or is it just kind of subjective?
I'm going to say I'm not necessarily like that with music, personally. I do that with shows and TV shows. Like, I'll watch Miss Marvel. I'm going to watch reaction because I want to see what they think about that type stuff. With music, it's way more personal. Also, because I make music, so it's a little different.
Yeah, that might be.
Oh,
I think that was part of mine too.
Yeah, because it's like
separates it.
I only watch one. I think I only watch one reviewer that does music. Is Sean C. I don't know if you know about Sean C.
I've heard of him. I believe.
Yeah, his reviews is funny. But other than that, and it's not like I wait for him to review it. I'll just, if I'm on YouTube and I see it, I'm gonna watch it. But like, I don't let that sway me in any way. But I can see if that's a big thing. I can see that making a dent. But also, I feel like attention spans also have to do with that as well.
You're getting into what I was about to say, right? Because I think it's deeper than it's before. You got to go before podcasting was even this big. Like we didn't ruin nothing. You know what I mean? Like it was ruined when maybe Apple Music was created. Like if you really want to get into Spotify, not even when Spotify was created though, because like when Spotify was created, there was still a lot of time where we were still living in a regular non-Spotify leading of the world bubble for a couple years.
That's crazy when you think about it, because Born Sinner came out before Spotify.
Yes.
And that was in 2012, 2013.
Bro, 2012 up until, not 2012, sorry, every year up until like 16, 17, 18 was around where it slowly got too much streaming life. Like with everything, movies, shows, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, like everything just became overload to where we all hate albums in a week. We all only listen to albums in a week. We don't care about albums. That's not me personally. I'm still here. But it's like people don't only want to see a movie to judge it. People only want to talk about some shit because everyone's talking about shit. We're just in a completely different like mindset now, so I don't think podcasting shit might help. Like, you know what I mean? It could spark someone to be like, hey, damn, I would have maybe not thought about liking this, but you're breaking it down however you are, and it's giving me a different perspective. Because honestly, but everybody's sheep, like for the most part, at least when it comes to the internet. So it's like, and it's been that way for so long. It's literally like Westworld. Like we're just like living in this time. It's crazy you said that.
That's crazy because I got a rapping homie. He was holding a listening party yesterday. His name is The Third. He got this project dropping, Dope MC. He was talking and he was saying like how he wants to focus on broadcasting his music better, because he even said it himself. He was like, we waited 5 years for a Kendrick Lamar album and he talked about it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He's on a whole tour right now, and you won't know it unless you follow one of his his fan pages. Like that's like, and so it's like this is one of the biggest rap artists of all time.
That's right.
Of any era, and it's like he dropped he dropped the album after a 5-year hiatus, talking about his mind state, this, that, and the third, and whether you liked it or not, nobody said nothing. Don't even have negative comments anymore.
No,
like
literally.
so it's just kind of like
it's just going.
Wow, it's just like, all right, appreciate it.
Literally every single album, though. Like every single one. Drake's too. We don't talk about Drake no more. No. That's why he's kind of smart by recently dropping a video, and he's kind of waiting it out a bit, like drop one here, wait a couple, because he's probably trying to figure out in this time how to even, like, if it's not working, you know what I mean? Everyone go get their streams.
And it's funny. It's funny to me because like I see people debate the importance of music videos a lot. Like some people say it's not important anymore. Some people say it does. I think for certain artists it is really important because it keeps the conversation going.
Yeah.
Like you feel what I'm saying? Like you said about Drake. Drake just dropped the video for Sticky, and that had he had the Philly Goats in that joint. There was a lot of it was a lot of things going on in that video, but it also make people remember again. Just throwing it back out there.
Because we forgot. We all forgot.
That's what I'm saying. If you forgot.
Unless you're outside every day and just hearing the radio.
No, exactly. So I'm like, if you forgot, now here's a video. And I think that's a smart thing to do, especially with visuals, because it can stretch the life of your project.
It can.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of people overlook that because they don't look at it in that way. They look at it as an expense and whatever else they see it as. When you got to look at the times we're in, ways to stretch the music out, ways to keep the conversation going.
You got to be interactive somehow.
You know what I mean? Yo, Solomon, what you think?
About what?
Oh, just where we at with the music?
I'm trying to remember the question now. We got deep into
About
it.
what?
Well.
Oh yeah.
Has like the new era kind of just ruined the music consumption experience, or is that just subjective to each person? That was the question.
Yeah, there you go.
Nah, not at all. I think everybody now kind of lives in their own bubble. When he was talking about the Kendrick thing, like, one of the biggest artists dropped their album, no one's really talking about it, or the shows are sold out. Like, and he's not. He does very big venues. Like, he does stadiums. Like, everybody's in their own bubble. People that are checking for Kendrick and checking for Kendrick.
That's a great point.
No, that's a good take. Hold on. I got questions because I like that take. Yes, Solomon. Okay, with that being said, because to an extent, I agree that everyone's in their own bubble. Do you think that everyone is in their own bubble? Like, so how do you think everyone's in their own bubble when like the albums go away? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I don't feel like that's for everybody though. Like,
and I get that's what he's saying because he's like a true Kendrick fan is just going to go and buy it.
I agree. The album going away.
No, I super agree. Do you even think that whatever we see on our timelines, because everyone's timeline is different, matters when an album drops that week? Does it matter? Does it not matter?
What do you mean? Does it matter? Like,
well,
if you talking about the conversation.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, the conversation, because I don't know if y'all peep streams or if y'all follow like the amount of like when Billboard drops, how many.
Not anymore. I used to.
I only see it sometimes. Me too. I used to watch it a lot, but like I do now, it pops up. But I see anyone that is big pop up on my timeline. Literally, everyone does horrendous stream. Like, it's really bad. If y'all look at it, everyone does 20 to 40,000, unless if you're Drake, Beyonce, Adele, Lil Durk, Lil Baby, Bad Bunny. Yeah. That's it, actually. No one else. Like, you can get Ed Sheeran. They're not doing the same. Down to the point where Beyonce did phenomenal, and she only did 300 something. Do y'all know how low that is for Beyonce?
The numbers now, but those shit's gonna equate to what's it called? She'll have a billion streams on whatever. She'll have a billion streams on "Break My Soul" by September.
Right, but that's what I'm right. So you don't think it does matter, the conversation, because of stuff like that?
Nah, because there's so many variables in there, bro. We all know it, and the streaming services are fudging the numbers and stuff like that. We don't know what those numbers actually are.
True.
Yeah.
Especially when you got streaming farms, and then how does TikTok play a factor? Like, does it count as a stream if I get 15 people to do a dance to my song?
No, that's real.
What is all the calculations?
Yeah.
And then it's like, at the same time, did he or she make money, and he or she able to go and tour and sell out? Like you said, if J. Cole's numbers are always lower than whatever anybody else's, he's always going platinum. That still matters to people. He's always selling out his arenas. When he came to Chicago, I was sitting right there with a million other J. Cole fans enjoying myself, and we didn't care that it didn't rank up to some dudes
because you're in your world, like you were saying,
in that bubble. I think it's subjective.
I thought about that.
But does that matter? How many streams equal a sale to where now platinum is a thing?
Yeah, and that's a whole nother. That's a whole different. People been trying to figure out what is a stream.
The rules are messed up. The rules.
I think they changed. I think they changed.
They did change them since they changed it twice in the last 10.
Like
once streaming happened.
10 million streams equal a platinum plat. Like, Like,
and then how many seconds do you have to listen to it for it
to even count as a stream?
Yeah,
good point.
That's, I mean, it's just like, I mean,
what the fuck is like what's going platinum right now? I don't even know what that means.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
I mean, like,
what a weird
like,
thing.
any artist that pulls out a platinum plaque now for a song, and I'm like, how do you get that? Like, what's his name? Kendrick said that shit. Actually, speaking of this artist,
yeah, he did say that in his show.
Yes, he did. Oh, yeah, with platinum, that shit was falsified or some shit. I fucked that bar, but like along those lines.
It's okay. We knew what you meant.
We know what you meant.
Yes.
And like you gotta say, even with like, we're TikTokers, so it's like the algorithm for TikTok changes every 3 seconds. Nobody knows what Instagram is doing.
Right.
Twitter wants to do its own thing, and Facebook wants to be its own. So it's like all of this stuff, it doesn't matter, because it's like, as long as you got like obviously the genuine people interacting, as long as you getting people saying, man, fans, I appreciate you doing that podcast, so I appreciate you these questions, you know whether or not it matters.
Right.
The numbers are going to be whatever the numbers is. And I think that's also to loop all of this back around when you talk about these companies, these big WB Disney companies, like, yeah, maybe the ratings on a certain thing may not hit as well, but like with something like a Black Panther, you know the impact is going to have on a specific type of community, or 2 communities in this case, in the second one. So it's like, this is a story that still needs to be told, and this is something that still matters to people. Exactly. So to kind of answer my own question, I do think it matters to a certain extent, and I don't know if the new age has ruined it. I just think it's just another way to consume it, and what you decide to let matter is kind of subjective to you. Like, if you care that it sold 20,000 in the first day, then it's gonna bother you. It's gonna make you happy. Right, if you don't care, you're like, well, was it a good tape or not? That's what I care about.
That's a good point.
Was it good or not?
Right.
So
that's real.
Yeah, it is real.
Yeah,
it's also just like sad and not sad. You know, it's like a good thing and a bad thing.
I feel like it's sad to a certain extent.
To an extent, but it's also
some people don't get a chance to enjoy it.
Yeah,
because like, if everything is about numbers, then the actual artistry
don't even
of what you're doing goes away.
Exactly.
It's like, I just need to make what's gonna sell instead of how I'm feeling, type of deal.
Yeah. And honestly, even still, as being a producer and stuff like that, the value of music is very, very, very underrated. Especially now, I feel like, especially the streaming services have undervalued music immensely. So like, that's also another problem that I think it all connects together. Everything's like a snowball effect. You know what I mean,
bro? Like, I'm not even lying when I mean that. No, literally what you just said. Like, the Apple Music, Spotify, all of those streaming things getting really big is why we take movies even differently.
Yeah,
like, it just trickled down into streaming with movies and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, now, or even comparing like how you like the exclusive we would get where you watch stuff at your crib, like a movie that's in theaters.
Yeah, like when
versus going into the theater.
Like
yeah, bro. Like, it affects everything. It's really crazy.
That even affected how I absorbed, like, when the HBO movies was coming.
No, literally. That's what I'm saying.
Because like when Justice League dropped, and it was another movie that dropped the same time that this is obviously during the heart of COVID.
Right.
So it was like, you could go or you could sit and watch. So I was thinking, okay, for some reason, I'm like, how many streams would it have to watch before this is considered a dollar amount for them? Like, so it's just like that. And that whole mind.
The whole streaming movie film thing is even might even be more messed up than music.
Yeah, probably.
Well, maybe in a different way, because they count streams as optics, but like, they already got your bread. They count new subscribers. Yeah. They want new people to sign up for the service.
There's no residual bread, right?
Exactly. So it's like, yo, if they put Justice League Snyder Cut on HBO Max, they really, like, they're going to see how many people watching it, but they really looking at how many people signed up to watch it. How many people is going to sign up to watch this joint? Because they want people to get it. That's, you know what I mean?
It's about the new customers.
The new customers. And it's crazy. This is one thing I've been seeing a lot of people say as well, too. Eventually, we're going to get to a point where there's no new customers. Everybody's already signed up. So then, then what's the
next?
What's the mark? What's the benchmark? How are you even
get us, right?
even seeing what's the?
Say it again.
They're gonna start charging you just to watch the movie.
They tried that and that didn't work well.
Yeah, it just didn't work. Yeah,
I see, but low key, Warner Brothers.
Come back,
it sounds like they want to get into some VOD stuff. We'll see how that works out in the future.
Yeah,
but I don't think that was gonna go over well because
I'm sorry. I apologize. My bad.
No, go ahead.
I feel like a lot of that is still them reaching back into the past, because basically now everything is just cable. It's essentially cable all over again.
Right,
and now I'm gonna make you pay for a streaming service and then continue to pay so it's ad free or pay a different tier. I could have just stayed with my regular account if I was going.
No, that's facts,
I was gonna deal with commercials. That's literally me and my lady's only knock with Hulu. They have some great programs on there. They be having,
I'm just not. Yeah,
it's like, why am I sitting here watching a commercial?
Commercials is crazy.
Yeah.
I could just wait till this was on. I could just watch it live on FX if I want to just deal with commercials.
Nah, you're making a good point, because it's also like y'all can change all the rules y'all want to, Warner Brother, but like I have a Fire Stick. Like that exists though.
Nah, sure.
So and Amazon is allowing it on their their devices. Yeah, so it's just like I don't know. Like, what is the next thing for any of this music?
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see.
Videos.
It's gonna be definitely interesting to see how this play out, because I also believe in
everything coming back around.
Yeah, like everything comes back around. So we'll see. It's gonna be something come back around. It's gonna change things again. So.
Yeah, it is for both things.
Everything, music and film, and you know. But that was a great conversation, man.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Nah, man, I appreciate y'all so much.
Definitely.
Yes.
So, so let's Rico. We thank you for coming on the show, bro. Appreciate you.
Nah,
bro.
That's what the applause was.
Yeah. This was dope, bro. I appreciate y'all having this platform to talk about it. Definitely from a hip hop perspective, I respect it. I would love to come back again. Hopefully, the fans wasn't tired of me talking.
That's
so
what we do.
now,
It's all right.
Hey, I definitely appreciate it. If you guys, I'm just plug myself real quick.
Go ahead,
bro. The floor is for yours.
Yeah, if anybody wants to hear my opinion on certain things, whether it's sports, music, movies, whatever, I am on every piece of social media at _Rico the artist. Once again, _Rico the artist. I am also a rapper. I go by just Rico, RICO. I'm on YouTube at Rico Whitehead. Just type in Rico Whitehead. My content's gonna come up. I got basketball videos coming, more skits, funny stuff, rapping videos. I got a lot that I'm doing because I'm just trying to get every piece of content out as possible. I want to shout out the Listen 3000 podcast for having me on there. From Chicago, Illinois. I appreciate both Jersey and Philly for letting me slide through one time.
Of course,
sure.
Of course, man.
Of course, bro.
Nah, man, it was great having you. It was a great conversation. Obviously, you'll be back. For sure.
Of course, bro.
All right, cool.
You know, always. Right? Once you're here, you're gang. Unless if you come on and you're like mean, you know, like we haven't had that yet. So yeah, for sure.
It's been cool.
It was great talking to you. And now for Solomon, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You want to give any things?
Nah, not really. I'll be back. Yeah, brother.
He's the worst.
No, he's so secure.
Can you plug your friend?
He's so
he won't plug his
and like
damn
his
self.
status. They're like, bro, you want to plug yourself, nigga? No, I'll be back.
This. Oh my God, Rico! I wish you really knew him, because this is actually how he lives.
Hey, no, he was a female that you had.
He means it.
He
Yes.
was like, fuck myself. Nigga, it's me. I'm Solomon.
Right? Like, he's like, I exist. Don't worry about me.
Okay.
No, plug him. Get us on there. Even if it's y'all,
Y'all
like,
can follow him on at Young Lord on
yes, Young Lord
_ Young Lord. I don't Young _
It doesn't matter. If not,
I don't know.
Y'all don't have to. I mean,
okay, we'll follow them at least for
follow
music.
7 Minutes to LA.
but yeah,
everything.
definitely follow 7 Minutes to LA. Yeah,
On everything. Yeah.
He said
got
Zen,
this music
yes. So
coming.
kind.
This music coming soon for
But
everybody. Yes.
So applaud.
Yeah.
for some
Well, give
season.
him yes.
But yeah, it was a great pod, y'all. It was
Nah,
fun
for sure.
talking to y'all about all the madness.
Yeah, and one thing before we get out of here, we do got the giveaway. So if you stayed this long to watch this episode,
You already here.
you might as well leave a comment. You might as well hit the like button. And you might as well hit the subscribe button.
Bing, bing,
and
bing.
enter to win some cool stuff. Enter to win a Funko Pop. Enter to win some cool fire Marvel-inspired products from Change by
Words
Lulu.
are crazy. I thought he said a fucko pop. We gotta get out of here. We gotta go.
No. They didn't make those yet.
Yeah. No, I'm about to walk off. No, keep going.
Hey,
No, but
that was hilarious.
Nuts.
But make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and make sure you follow us on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter and all that good stuff. And we'll be back next week. We didn't even say this is episode 14. We didn't even get to that, but this is episode 14.
We've been here. We be forgetting.
We've been
Yes,
here. We
episode
forgot.
14.
It's 14, but yeah.
If y'all been here, y'all been here. So.
Exactly. We've been off the schedule for the past few weeks, but
yeah.
episode 14. We'll be back next sometime soon.
Actually, when we're next back, it might be SheHulk time. I think.
Yeah. I think it will.
It is.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I gotta plug one more thing before they kill.
Come on.
I want to shout out my podcast, the Friendly Fire Podcast.
Sure. Yes.
Friendly FIYA. We talk about sports, music, all of that. Anything that you guys want to be interested in. It's in my link tree and all of my bios. So just check that out. Friendly Fire FIYA Podcast. Once again, thank y'all. Y'all better like, share, subscribe, all of their stuff before I do it and end up with Funko Pop.
Yes, come on now.
I did a join counter just to see how many times y'all would say it, and I'm pretty sure I missed some. I counted 12 so far.
Wow. That actually isn't that bad. I thought it would be worse.
Yeah,
I thought it would be too, but y'all say it so quickly.
Yeah, like
it's very possible.
You might have missed some.
I might have missed some. I counted 12 so far, so maybe the next guest that come on there will keep track.
I love that.
I'm gonna keep track.
That's fire, bro. Thank you for that. That's crazy.
That was lit. Yeah. Thank you. Now I'm gonna pay attention to it. How much do I say, Joe?
No, that's fine. That's good.
Yeah. What'd you say?
So we gotta get a John counter.
No, literally, like walk around with it every day.
John.
John. But yeah, y'all.
That's it.
This is Listen
That's
3000. Yahoo.
We're out here.
LA.